could stick around and get along with you. Hello, oh, oh, oh. Doesn't really mean that I'm into you. Hello, oh, oh, oh. You're alright, but I'm here, darling, to enjoy the bar. Hey! You're alright, but I'm darling, to enjoy the bar. Hey! You're alright, but I'm here, darling, to enjoy the bar. Hey! You're alright, but I'm here, darling, to enjoy the bar. Hey! You're alright, I'm darling, to 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 the bar. Hey!
It's time for high school football on VarsityHD.com. Brought to you by Community Chiropractic and Wellness of Quincy, the Brew House in Braintree, Curry College, the Fruit Center Marketplace in Milton, and the View Restaurant in Quincy. Today, we're proud to bring you a Thanksgiving Day matchup between the Braintree Womps and the Milton Wildcats.
Here we go. Pass this man now.
It's time to get to the game with VarsityHD.com. Here with the play-by-play, Roger Holman.
Stay local for the holidays and get everything you need at the Fruit Center Marketplace. You'll find gourmet gift baskets, holiday decorations, as well as wine, cheese, fresh meat, fish, and party platters for all your holiday festivities. Stop by either Fruit Center location in Milton or Hingham, or visit us on the web at www.fruitcentermarketplace.com.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J, Community Chiropractic and Wellness, at 617-689-0440.
Welcome, everybody, to Milton High School. Today, the Milton Wildcats and the Braintree Womps take on their 83rd meeting as this great traditional day here in Massachusetts as high school football hits a pinnacle. Some great matchups throughout the entire region. We're sending this streaming throughout the world. We got listeners all over. With me today, John Davis. John, welcome to the broadcast.
Well, thank you, Roger. Happy to be here. It's the coldest Thanksgiving since 2001, I read in the paper this morning.
Well, lucky us.
Happy to be here.
And actually, the temperature's not that bad, but it is very windy. Teams are on the field, loosening up. They're getting ready for the coin toss. Dennis Knutson is our chief engineer and producer for this game. Our associate producer, Amanda Delcott, helping us out with the broadcast. John, as we take a look at this game, Milton had a very good year. They're dressed in their red uniforms with white trim down the side, white numerals. A situation where they took on Mansfield, which is the #1 rated team in all of Eastern Massachusetts. Played them relatively respectably, lost to a very tough Stoughton team, and then played pretty well in the Bay State League.
They did. They had a pretty good year in their own division, Roger, and they coming out into this game with a record of 4-6, looking to get to 5-6, playing a Braintree team that's also coming in at 4-6. Always a good matchup, as excuse me. As Coach Bose said to us before the game starts, Thanksgiving is a new season. It starts, it's a season unto itself. So it's a big day. Milton won last year, and won by a pretty big score. But in the last 10 years, 9 of the games have been settled by 8 points or less. So I look for a very competitive game today.
Well, to give you a little bit about the surroundings, it's a bright, almost cloudless day. Temperature probably about 30 degrees, and the wind is strong, gusts probably up to 20-25 miles an hour. Dennis has protected us the best he can, but there's really no getting out of the elements here. But we're happy to give you today's contest. There's the flip of the coin. At the 50-yard line, our referee is Sean McGinley. Our umpire for today is John Amicone. Linesman Tom Kerrigan, and line judge is Tim Green. Milton Wildcats have won the toss. They've elected to receive. They'll defend the goal to our left.
Good luck to both teams and enjoy the game.
Braintree comes out in their blue and white, blue pants, white shirts, blue numerals, and silver hats. And we're just moments away from the opening kickoff. Back with more after this timeout.
and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Stay local for the holidays and get everything you need at the Fruit Center Marketplace. You'll find gourmet gift baskets, holiday decorations, as well as wine, cheese, fresh meat, fish, and party platters for all your holiday festivities.
Welcome back to Milton High's Brooks Field. Braintree's getting ready to kick off. We're ready for the opening of this classic football game.
Tygo Pinto.
Here we go.
Into the ball, and comes down to Mark Chandler with it. Brings it up the right side. Picked up on about the 18-yard line. Horse collar down there. Nice tackle.
Jerry Martin running the left side of the kick team. Came down and stayed in his lane all the way and picked him up as he came around. The fine tackle. He grabbed him, didn't let him go.
All right, Milton will come out. They're going left to right. Wind is very strong here, so you're gonna hear a lot of that in the background. And of course, we're standing right on top of the public address announcers, so you're gonna hear a lot of action out of that. Braintree lines up in a 4-4. Now they shift, goes into a basically 5-2.
Look for Milton to run many different formations. This is a Wildcat. They've got Collins flanked out.
Collins, quick pass out in the right flat, complete. On the right-hand side, pickup of about 3 or 4 yards.
They actually ran a Wildcat there, Raj. They had number 12, Mike Fallon, in the quarterback position to toss that pass. They go back to more conventional now. No, Collins is flanked left again. Now they shift.
All right. And Collins comes back. Now they shift all around. Thought they do a bubble Ruski there. All right, there's the snap. Collins has it. Handoff up the middle. Handoff, nice. Breaking it to the left side. Well, my papers just blew all the way down across the 30, 35, 40, up to the 50, and out of bounds on about the 40-yard line. Leroy Goodman with the run down the left side.
Great big hole opened up on the left side by center Liam Quayle and Tim O'Connor on the left guard. They shifted back into that position, and the tackle was made by a safety making a saving tackle, Brendan Smythe.
Huge hole there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're on the Braintree 44-yard line.
Another wild setup there.
Goodman comes in motion to the right. Handoff on an end around coming to Alex Toyez. Turns the right corner, steps inside, falls forward to about the 45-yard line.
Alex Toyez, the ball carrier on the play.
Brought down by number 42, Joe Shagness.
It'll be a 2nd and 6.
That tackle was set up by the defensive end from Braintree. Number 75, that's on page 2.
I know. Braintree has so many players. There's 2 pages, and they're flipping all over the place.
Turn the play up.
All right, 2nd and 7. Milton comes out. Kind of a full house backfield. Shotgun for Collins. Gets a snap. Handoff. Left side. Going around the corners. Goodman. Check that. That's Loomis going around the left corner. Knocked out of bounds. Pick up on the play of about 6 yards. Close to a 1st down.
Yeah, the Braintree strung that out pretty well, but Loomis did pick up the 1st down. The tackle was made by number 43, Aiden O'Grady. Coming up from his safety position.
39-yard line.
So Milton came out, a lot of different shifts, especially deep in their own territory, and has moved the ball left and moved the ball right.
They have gone both directions, and talking to the Braintree coach prior to the game, he said one of the things that they have to study is how many different formations Milton uses. Collins is making his third Thanksgiving Day start. He's a senior, throws the ball very well, and they're very much aware of that. I think the wind will have some negative effect on it, and the coach said that when they shift, they have to be aware of what play they think they're running.
I think the wind is like coming across the field.
The wind is blowing. Yeah, it's blowing. I think it's north to south, Roger, and across into our face.
Of course it is. Milton picks up the first down. They actually called a timeout. Now have set the play. They come out with a full house backfield. Now shifting into the right slot is Loomis. Here's the fake handoff going to the left on a counter play, off a couple of tackles. Bear with me. Goodman with the ball. Gets the ball down inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 29. Pick up on the play of 5 yards. Second down, 5 yards for the Wildcats.
In on the tackle for Braintree, number 11, Evan O'Donovan Fox.
Milton comes out. Wide right comes Shavinsky Millicent. Hand off to second back. That's Jonathan Pierre. Gets it across the 30, across the 25, inside to about the 24, 23-yard line.
Again, a great block leading the way through the hole for Milton was number 21, Leroy Goodman. And he opened that up for the good gain of about 8 yards in the first half.
Another first down for Milton. They're moving the ball. Ball on the 23-yard line. Collins now comes up under center. I formation behind. Barking out the signals. Going left. Handoff is to Goodwin. Gets it down low, and that's Jonathan Pierre with the ball. Gets it inside. Most of the running seems to be, in between the tackles. John is nice pickup there.
Yeah, they're going off the backside of number 67, Jack Clifford, and 77, Zach Mazzarella on the right-hand side. And left tackle Kevin Sampson and Tim O'Connor are opening up, and they seem to be equally in both directions here, Raj. They don't seem to be favoring either side. And the line is doing a great job at moving Braintree off for 2 or 3 yards, and then the running backs are finding the hole and picking it up.
Well, Captain, timeout on the field by Braintree is Milton now has moved the ball inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line, so they'll have it there second down and 6. Liam Collins, as you pointed out, starter since sophomore year, captain of the team, and fortunately his sister's listening to this broadcast.
Yes, a shout out to Salida, Spain, where his sister Olivia is studying abroad, I guess, and his father Eddie Collins said, please make sure you say hello. She'll be listening to the game today. So hello to Olivia and hello to Salida.
All right, Collins brings his team out. In motion now is Pierre. Gives it on a counter play back onto the right side. Handoff all the way down and inside to Alex Toyas.
Again, coming off that right side behind Mazzarella and Clifford.
First and 10.
Another big gain for Milton.
13.
They moved it down to about the 13-yard line, 12-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from the 12.
I don't see any reason to change the game plan at this stage. I don't say Collins has a good arm, but they're moving that line is moving the Braintree line back 2 or 3 steps on each play.
All right, Collins barks out the signals. Looks left. Gives the hand off to Pierre. Goes off left tackle. And a little bit of a gain there. Fumble down on the ball. And Braintree has recovered. Pierre slow to get up. In on the tackle for Braintree was Derek Anson, I'm not sure he caused the fumble, but he was one of the first guys to hit Pierre. So a great drive to start the game, march basically the whole length of the field, down on the 10-yard line, turn it over, where Braintree will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a good gang tackle by Braintree. They had several guys in on there. They ripped the ball out of Pierre.
All right, Mitch Nevins, the quarterback, gives a handoff right up the middle. Not much gain there for Braintree. Handoff to Salisbury. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Braintree now moving right to left. Braintree in their blue and white, blue pants, white jerseys, blue numerals, silver hats. Hand off on an end around left side. Cut it up tight off left tackle. Chris Corain with the run. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and about 4.
Chula Loomis holding his position, cut that short. It looked like it was going to go for a 1st down, but from his linebacker position, Chula cut off the play and made the tackle.
All right, Nevins brings the team up. Comes up under center. Pro set behind him. Pitch out right-hand side. Going around the right corner is J.P. Salisbury. All the way to the right side. I think he's got enough for the 1st down. He does. Gets it up to about the 25-yard line.
Picked up a good 7 yards on that play with a good sweep. The guards both pulling around, and they ran it right out to the cornerback, Millicent. Millicent held his spot to make the tackle, which was a good thing because there was no one behind him. That could have gone for more. Good tackle by Millicent.
25.
Nevins brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Gives a handoff, quick handoff on the right-hand side, avoiding one tackle.
Gain of about 9 on the play. Number 24.
Connor Columbus with
Jonathan
the gain. Nice
Pierre
pickup
on the tackle. I look at Brady run a lot of misdirections like that. They're putting men in motion, running misdirections, going against the motion to confuse the Milton defense.
All right, Nevins brings his team up with a 2nd down and 1. Handoff right up the middle. Gain of about 3-4 yards. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's called power football there, Roger. They just run straight up.
J.P. Salisbury with the carry. This broadcast, a audio broadcast, being sent around the world through the internet. Just in due respect for the Milton Braintree cable companies who are here filming. We'll show this game later this evening. Braintree comes up, 1st and 10. Ball's on about the 44-yard line. And Nevins hands off right side. Salisbury right up the line of scrimmage, stacked up there by the Milton defense.
Yeah, not much movement on the line there, Raj. The Milton line held their position, the linebackers. They were trying to break and going back to that power football play that worked on the last one, but Milton was equal to the task there.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. Nevins up under center, I formation set up behind him. Fakes a pitch, gives an inside handoff, and it's picked up and off to
There's a 1st down carry.
Connor Columbus.
Connor was
Good run.
Columbus.
Connor was tracked down by
Wildcat
Anthony
territory.
Smith. Milton got caught in a blitz. They were blitzing the holes on the defensive left side of the line, and the run was misdirected into the right side, opening up a great big hole.
4.5 left to go in the 1st quarter.
Connor Columbus, 25-yard pickup on that. 1st down, Braintree on the move. Big 3rd down play by Braintree way back on the about the 18-yard line. Kept this drive alive, and now they're into Wildcat territory. Do we have a timeout?
I don't believe it's a timeout. I think Braintree's running the clock a little bit. No, there must be a timeout. The clock has stopped, so they must have called the timeout.
All right. I think Milton probably trying to make an adjustment here. Not sure who called that timeout. Splitting out far to the right side is Chris Corain. Now he comes in motion, and from a shotgun formation comes out. The pass snap, and it's picked up in the air. by Milton. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Anthony Smith, who made the big tackle, saving tackle on the last play, tracking the guy down from back. Fumble, the snap hit the quarterback right in the head, Raj, and popped right up in the ass. Smith was Johnny on the spot, picked the ball up and went 70 yards, I guess, to the end zone.
Wow, what a freak play that was. It was he'd run, he wasn't really in a shotgun, he was like halfway, and the snap just came right off his shoulder, popped up in the air, and right on the spot. Great name, Davis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any relation?
No.
All right, Milton on the board, 6-0 here with 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Oh, kick is up, and it is good. With 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the score, Milton 7, Braintree 0.
Kick actually went wide there, Raj. The wind, it looked good from here, but it did go wide right of the end zone. So it's 6-0.
I guess you're too old when you can't even see the point after touchdowns go through the uprights.
Well, it looked like it was going, but the wind really blew it hard. That's that crosswind we were talking about that's blowing on the field from the Braintree side to the Milton side, and it really affected that kick.
Wow, what an incredible, you saw Milton drive all the way down, obviously the turnover. You saw Braintree drive all the way back, another turnover, and just like that, they're on the board.
Yeah, it's, both teams had a fumble. Both teams had a fumble, and Milton was able to convert that. Braintree did have a good deal of success moving the ball, particularly with their misdirections, catching Milton in a couple of blitzes to move it. Milton moved the ball as well. So far, both offenses have looked pretty good and dictated the action, but turnovers, as often is the case.
The key in any game, any sport, got to take care of the ball. All right, kicking off for Milton is Shavansky Milcent, I hope.
I had trouble with that first name, so I just went with Milson.
All right, picked up on the 20-yard line for Braintree. Nice cut back to the left, breaks it to the right.
A good return. Chris Correa.
I apologize, listeners, on not picking up the number. I believe it was Kavanaugh, brings it all the way back into the up to the 48-yard line. Braintree will have great field position to start the drive.
Milson in on the tackle. Saving tackle as the back had a lot of space.
Active. He's been very active. All right, for Braintree, Nevins comes out. I formation set up behind him. In motion, handoff. Goes over on the right side to Salisbury. Salisbury gets it up close to midfield, brought down there. Well, we got a Milton player injured.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate, Raj, but he hit the back in the backfield, but they could see he was going down before.
So there's timeout while we tend to him. Pick up on the play of about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8.
Again, Braintree running a misdirection on the play. Milton was in a blitz. They were in the proper blitz this time and filled the hole quickly. There would have been no gain except for the injury.
We get the number of
I haven't picked it up yet.
Injured player yet?
No.
4:10 to go here, first quarter. Milton is on top by a score of 6-0. We're going to be back with more football action here on VarsityHD.com.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
The View Restaurant at President's Golf Course is another subsidiary of Boston Butler. They offer unlimited service tailored to any of your needs and all of your events, including holiday parties, corporate and private events, showers, retirement parties, birthdays, christenings, and more. The View is a great venue for your wedding or anniversary. They also offer catering for all events, and of course, you can plan a golf outing as well. Call today to book your event at 617-770-2500. That's 617-770-2500.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
Welcome back to Milton High School. The injured player down on the field is Chula Loomis, captain, linebacker, fullback. This could be a big loss for the Milton Wildcats.
It will be. Chula is a leader on that defense particularly, and also a very strong running back. Has been starting for the team for a couple of years. I know Chula's a good kid, and just as he come through on the blitz, he was coming in on the blitz, and just before he made contact with the running back, I saw him kind of twist, and it looks to me like it's a right knee injury, Roger.
Catch the game and all the highlights at the Brew House in Braintree with 28 TVs, including an 80-inch with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sports team. The Brew House in Granite Plaza, Braintree.
Chula's still down on the ground. He's being tended to by the EMTs from Fallon Ambulance. Seems to be as I said, it seems to be a leg injury of some sort. You hate to see injuries of any type, but football does tend to bring them out, and hopefully Chula will recover.
All right, well, they take care of Loomis. He's going to be taken off the field and in a stretcher and in the ambulance, and obviously probably over to Milton Hospital. We'll take this quick break and come back and bring you more exciting high school football action.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
The Brew House in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brew House in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Stay local for the holidays and get everything you need at the Fruit Center Marketplace. You'll find gourmet gift baskets, holiday decorations, as well as wine, cheese, fresh meat, fish, and party platters for all your holiday festivities. Stop by either Fruit Center location in Milton or Hingham, or visit us on the web at www.fruitcentermarketplace.com.
Nevin's the quarterback for Braintree. We're still waiting for Loomis to be taken off the field. Obviously, in today's medical world, things are very cautious, very careful of the correct way to do everything. Community Chiropractic of Quincy, a family-owned business providing you with all of your chiropractic care needs. Call Dr. J. Provenzano to schedule a consultation today at 617-689-0440.
Obviously, they're taking their time with Loomis with the injury. I believe, fortunately, it is a leg injury, which I don't mean to minimize that, but you hate to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially this day, any day, but you know, this is a special day for high school football athletes.
Tough to go down on Thanksgiving Day, your senior year. Chula has had a fine career starting the last 2 years and having a fair amount of playing time as well as a sophomore. So one of the captains of the team and one of the true leaders. Chula also plays baseball at Milton High, and he's one of the leaders on that team as well. Just a guy that all of his teammates look up to.
Well, John, as we do this Thanksgiving Day game, that's obviously another big signal that the fall sports are done, and we're moving into the winter sports. And I know one of your big sports is hockey. Tell us what you know about the Milton team. How good are they going to be this year?
Milton actually should have a fairly strong team. They're returning several players from last year's squad that made the tournament. They've had a good run under Coach Paul Noonan, making the tournament in I think each of his years, with the exception of 1 year about 3 years ago. They have a couple of 3-year starters that will be coming back. The Shea, Matisoff, Connor Shea rather, and Daniel Matisoff will be leading that team. Aiden Colleen played goaltender last year, and he's back as well. So I would expect them to have a pretty good season.
And as we look towards spring, I know you're a big baseball fan. How good does their baseball program look for next year?
Well, the baseball program is going through some changes. Ted Curley, who'd been the coach for something like 19, 20 years, was retired before the beginning of last season. So they've had a few changes on that end of the spectrum, but they have good pitching. Liam Collins, the quarterback here, is one of their star pitchers. And again, they'll have Rich Hill, not Rich Hill, Rich Hill's.
We'd like to have Rich Hill.
Yeah, they'd like to have Rich Hill. They did at one time.
Yes, they did.
Rich Hill's nephew, Lloyd Hill, will be a junior and one of the fine pitchers on the team. Also one of the strong players on the hockey team.
And where does Lloyd Hill fit into the great Hill tradition here, legacy?
Well, he's a fine pitcher. He's a
Is that
lefty.
Lloyd's son?
Lloyd's son.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Lloyd's son and Rich Hill, who finished the season up with the Cleveland Indians, his nephew.
And we, on my radio show, we just talked to Rich Hill 2 weekends ago. Got insight from his year with Cleveland, obviously his connections with Francona. And, he's a free agent. Unfortunately, that's the real world of baseball. As good as you are, you're just another struggling and hoping that somebody likes your talents and is willing to give you a shot come springtime.
Yeah, I think when you talk about that with Rich, particularly being a big tall lefty, I think he stands about 6'4", 6'5". I suspect that he will find work as a left-handed specialist at very least.
Yeah, I was really disappointed that the Red Sox didn't sign him. He pitched well for them.
He did. I forgot exactly what the record was that he had, but it for 19 innings or 19 appearances, he was unscored on, and then
yep.
So he had a pretty good run with the Red Sox. I'd like to see him back.
Well, sorry for this long delay. Obviously, we've got an injured player on the field. Chula Loomis, captain for Milton, some sort of leg injury. He is on the gurney, and they're wheeling him off now. You hear the applause in the background. And
they have the leg elevated.
we certainly hope it's not as severe as it seems to be.
Again, one of the captains and the leader of the team, and he will be missed.
All right, we're just about ready for play to get back underway here at Brooks Field in Milton, Massachusetts. It's Thanksgiving Day here in eastern Massachusetts, and that means football. And all across New England, there's key football games being played everywhere. This is what used to be the Super Bowl for everybody.
Yeah, it still represents a big part of every high school kid's season.
Another fumble. Milton recovers, though, falling on the tackle by number 17, Brendan Smythe.
Number 24, Connor Columbus, the running back, fell back on the ball from Braintree. Again, the snap was miscommunicated. It hit quarterback, it's coming back a little bit high on him. And
those teams had to stand out there for a good 15 minutes. Now they know how cold we are, and it was hard hanging on to the ball.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Braintree comes out. They line up in an I formation behind Nevin. Fakes the handoff. He rolls right. Throws out on the right flat, and the pass is incomplete. Intended on the left-hand sideline for Chris Corain, another captain for Braintree High School. Incomplete. It'll bring up a third down and 10 at the 48-yard line of Braintree.
Jonathan Pierre had Corain man for man. Didn't go for the break at all or the fake, and stayed with Corain all the way down the line.
Is it third or fourth down?
It's fourth down. Right
right.
there. Braintree's in the punting position. Alex Toyas back to receive the kick for Milton.
All right, Braintree going to punt. Strong wind, as we've told you several times. You can probably hear it in our microphones. High snap. Pick, and it's blocked. Blocked by Milton's. It kicked around and picked up by Milton, and it was blocked by Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith is having a game.
Absolutely. So it was a high snap, cost him a second or two there. By the time he brought it down, Anthony Smith was right there. It was knocked around a little bit.
Smith broke in from the left side on the kicker's right foot, and the left side of the defense came in and made the diving block. The fumble was eventually recovered by Hugo Nwanakizi.
Turnovers huge so far in this game as we're still in the first quarter. Collins with the handoff, gives it off on the left-hand side. That's to Mariano Davis, left side. Pick up on the play of about 4 yards.
Yeah, the right side of the Braintree D held strong on that and filled up the hole.
All right, Milton comes out, breaks the huddle. Collins comes out. He's in a shotgun formation. Two backs, strong side left. There's the snap, handoff, right-hand side. It's to Davis. Mariano Davis with the carry, went off right tackle. Gain of three, four more yards. It's going to bring up a third down and about 2 yards to go here with 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go, first quarter.
Craig Barry on the tackle had fine pursuit down the line, scraping. There was a lead block out there by Timothy O'Connor, leading Davis into the hole, but
all right, Collins comes out again, shotgun. Davis lined up behind him. Here comes Davis in a counter play off the right side. Good enough for the first down. Turn, spins down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 12-yard line. Nice call, nice play by the Wildcats. They pick up the first down, keep the drive alive.
great block out on the wing by number 13, Millicent.
Wildcats from the 13 of the Wonks.
You were good enough to try that first name. You want to try that again? Shavinsky
90
Millicent.
seconds left
All
to
right.
go in the first quarter.
I got Nwanakizi right. So
You
that
did.
was-
You're way ahead of me on that one. Shavinsky, I think he did some classical music. Off on the left-hand side, turn spin. Davis with the run down and scores. Inside, 13-yard run for Davis for the touchdown. You know, one thing I'm very impressed with Milton is usually a team is strong one way or the other. They're strong right or they're strong left. They keep running. They have no favoritism. They go both sides.
They're going both ways. They're pulling their guards out. There was a great lead block there by Captain Kevin Sampson. Sampson led his way through the hole, and basically Davis was untouched until he got to about the 2-yard line.
Well, if I want a guy that's going to be out front blocking for me, I want his name to be Sampson.
Not Goliath?
Well, he'd be in the other
He'd be on
guard.
the- There you go.
All right, Milton's going to go for the 2-point conversion. Collins is right under center. Turns, gives a handoff on the right-hand side. It's going to be close. Handoff is to... I didn't get the handoff.
I think it was Jonathan Pierre. 22.
All right, 2-point conversion is no good, but Milton scores its second touchdown and now leads this game by a score of 12-0 with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You feel like it's getting any warmer, John?
Well, you know, when the wind goes down, Roger, it's not too bad.
Oh,
but,
no, it's excellent.
The wind makes it a little bit chilly. I think for the players, they're probably comfortable out there. It's not too bad. It's tough. We haven't seen either team try. We saw Braintree try one pass. We have not seen Milton, who has made a fair number of passes over the years. We have not seen them try a pass yet. They haven't had the need to.
John, I don't know if you've noticed, but off to our right here, Dennis has put on this tanning light.
Yes.
He turns it on. He tries to warm up the entire field.
The entire field with that one light.
I think he needs a little more wattage.
Yeah, I would say. I would say.
All right, let's Milton getting ready to kick off. Back deep is Corain for Milton. For Braintree, and Matt Darling. Teeing it up for the Wildcats is Shavinsky Milcent.
Playing many roles on the team is
yes, he is.
Shavinsky.
And ball will not stay on the upright, so we're going to have somebody hold the ball for him. And that is Ludwig Frederic.
Ludwig, we got Shavinsky and Ludwig.
I know it. I'll tell you. All right, it's off to Corain. Picks it up on the 20, turns it back to 25, up to the 30, cuts inside up to about the 35-yard line. There he's brought down. That's where the Wops will take over 1st and 10. Nice gang tackle in there by Milton.
Dave Golden and Alex Toyas running their lanes down the right side. Filled the lane, and then when he tried to cut back, he ran right into the two of them.
All right, pretty important here for Braintree to get a sustained drive and get a score here, certainly before the end of the first half. We still got 1:03 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Braintree needs to go back to what they were doing best, was with early power football, running it through the off the tackles, bringing the quarterback up under center as they did there.
All right, Nevins, the quarterback, turns around, gets a handoff to Salisbury. He turns and spins, gets it up across the 45, all the way out to the 48-yard line, close to a first down. Pick up on the play of about 9 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 for the Womps.
Ugo Nwanakizi in on the tackle there.
There you go.
Nwanakizi, I know that name. He's the 3rd Nwanakizi to actually play for Milton High. So
his name alone fills up about 2 minutes of airtime.
The 2 brothers that played here are both very strong football players as well.
And Nevins right behind center, looks for the handoff, gives it off to Salisbury. He goes off right tackle, gets the first down, pick up on the play of about 2 yards. Brought down on the tackle by...
Takes up the first down for the Wops. To the 46.
Shindu.
Oh, Nezaponomi, yes. Nezaponomi.
There you go.
Is how you pronounce
I knew you were going to star on these.
Yeah, Nezaponomi is... They got some difficult names. Braintree went back to the power football here, and they picked up that first down, running it off that right tackle.
Full house set behind Nevins. He fakes the handoff. Now looking right, being in pursuit. It's going to be tapped. No, gets away, dives forward. It's a sack. Brought down in the play for the sack is Ugo.
Nezaponomi.
Nwanakizi.
Nwanakizi and Nezaponomi were in on the tackle together.
That's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. Milton 12. Braintree 0. Back with more after this.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness Street in Quincy offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
Stay local for the holidays and get everything you need at the Fruit Center Marketplace. You'll find gourmet gift baskets, holiday decorations, as well as wine, cheese, fresh meat, fish, and party platters for all your holiday festivities. Stop by either Fruit Center location in Milton or Hingham, or visit us on the web at www.fruitcentermarketplace.com.
Have breakfast with Santa at the View Restaurant at President's Golf Course in Quincy. The View will offer 2 seatings, one at 9:30 and one at 11 a.m. every Saturday and Sunday leading up to Christmas. This is a first-come, first-serve event. There will be free photos, videos, and sing-alongs with Santa. Be sure to call ahead for reservations at 617-770-2500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and wish both teams success and health. Curry would also like to say thanks to our troops and wish them a very quick return to their families. Find out what makes Curry College so special by visiting currycollege.edu. All right, back here for the second quarter. Braintree with the ball. They're moving left to right in front of us. End around, and handoff is to Salisbury down the left-hand side. Kind of a counter play.
There's actually a double reverse there. The quarterback first gave the ball to J.P. Salisbury. And then they're going a little bit of a misdirection. They're changing the bringing Salisbury in motion from the left side, left to right, and then they countered it back.
Ball on the 31-yard line for Braintree. 1st and 10 for them. There's the snap. Hand off on an end around again, coming around the right-hand side. And that's I believe Salisbury came around the right-hand side, picks it up. J.P. Salisbury, 5'10", junior. Pick up on the play of about 4 yards.
As he came around that right side, he basically saw a team picture of the Milton line with Leroy Goodman making the ultimate tackle. Braintree's having more success when they're going off the tackles and from the tackle box to the center. When they start to get outside, Milton's pursuit has been very quick on them.
Under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Braintree now in a single back. There's movement on the front line. Handoff is to Corain. He gets it at the line of scrimmage. He's gang tackled there by Milton. First to meet him is Calvin Morris.
We got an offside on Milton. Milton jumped. They broke up their cadence there a little bit. Did Braintree, and the whole Milton line jumped. We're going to have an offside play.
That's our first penalty of the game.
Yeah, well played game so far. Both teams are focusing and staying on top of it here. In spite of the conditions.
Ball spotted on the 28-yard line.
This is Braintree's sustained drive, Roger, and this is this is what they needed coming into the second quarter. Certainly, this game with Milton 2 scores ahead is still in question. They can bring it back.
Braintree comes out. Nevin throws the ball high down the left-hand side. Battle for the loose ball, and kind of pushing and shoving each way, but neither it's not incomplete. Falls incomplete. Pass intended on the down the left side for
Steve Rodriguez. I'm sorry, Steve Rodriguez, and on the coverage was Leroy Goodman. Milton, there was both guys were kind of hand battling for that ball. It's good and on call by the official. Ball was thrown dead into the wind from the right side of the field to the left sideline, and it started to float up there. The boys did a little hand checking, incomplete.
3rd down, handoff up the middle. Left side, it's going to be pretty close. Might be a little bit shy. Gang tackle by
looks like the
Milton.
official on this side is going to spot it short of the 1st down, so looks like it'll be a 4th down.
Tackle in there by Leroy Goodman.
Matt Darling was the ball carrier.
4th down. Looks like Braintree's going for it. It's probably too far into that wind if you've got a field goal kicker. Milton takes a timeout on the field. And check this out with 9:59 to go here in the first half, 12-0. Milton is on top.
If I'm Braintree, I'm going to keep that ball right on the ground here, Raj. They only need 1 yard. I go straight ahead. They've had some success up the middle, following their big offensive linemen in the middle of the line.
Milton got its 12 points on 2 huge turnovers, the fumble recovery and or a botched snap actually, and then basically another high snap that resulted into a blocked punt that they recovered and then proceeded to take down and score.
As always, turnovers tend to dictate outcomes, and so far Milton's on the positive side. Braintree's going to need do a little bit better job with their long snaps. That's in both cases they were snaps that were not handled cleanly, the quarterback and the punter. Full T position here.
All right, full house backfield behind the quarterback. Handoff is to Loomis. Milton's pointing like there was a fumble in there. Nevin with it, kept it. There's a battle. Officials are. And the boys are pushing and shoving. Working up a little appetite here for this afternoon. And, well, if they didn't make it, it's Milton ball. And if they fumbled, it's Milton ball. If they made the first down, their drive will stay alive.
I think they made the first down. The question is whether it was a fumble. No, they're going to indicate first down.
All right, first down. Braintree keeps the drive alive.
And after all that, it's a first down but for the Wasps.
Ball spotted on the 22-yard line. Actually, it looks a little deeper than that. 24-yard line, we'll call it. Coming up is Nevin with the handoff. Off the right side is Salisbury. Piles forward.
Again, running out of the power I there, Roger. They run right, stay inside the tackles, and they pick up 5 or 6 yards.
Tackle by Nezapanomi.
Nezapanomi, and very well said, and McFeeney on the tackle as well.
Pick up a 6. It'll be second down 4 for the Wamps. We're down to 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go. First half. Handoff from Nevins, left side. It goes out to Salisbury. He's popped big time out there.
Fine tackle coming in off the right end. Number 34 for Milton, Akeem Smith. Filled that up pretty well, and then he was finished off by Anthony Smith. So
yeah,
Smith and Anthony Smith.
Salisbury, pretty good sized block. A pretty good sized kid hit that block and then bounced back about 4 yards.
Exactly.
Braintree comes out. Again, full house set behind Nevins. He's down low, right behind center. Here's the snap. Handoff, counter play. It's Salisbury again. Goes off right tackle, turns, spins, dives. He's right down close to the goal line, down to about the 1 yard line.
I think he's going to be short, but that was a great second effort.
Yeah.
As he leaned forward, he was wrapped up early on the play, but he refused to go down and moved it and took a dive. Tried to get the ball over the end zone, but he came up just short. Fine run.
Nice call for Braintree on that one. A little counter play with the 3 backs.
Little counter play, but again, keeping it in between the tackles, running off behind the right side of that line. Touchdown for Braintree.
Handoff, touchdown. Braintree. Salisbury with the score. And just like that, the lead is cut in half. It is a major challenge here to keep everything so you can relatively read and see who makes the tackles and the handoffs. So Braintree going to go for the 1-point conversion, point after touchdown. Strong win. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up.
And
this time I'll wait for the officials,
blue.
and the officials say it's good. Like with that, it's 12-7.
8:01 left to go in the first half.
Braintree had good deal of success running that
22-7.
ball up the middle through the tackles, following their big linemen Gilbalt and Houlihan on the right side, and Gillis and Ellsworth on the left side with Mahoney, Jim Mahoney, centering that line. When they stay in between the tackles, Roger, they seem to have the most success. It's still the second quarter. It's 8:01 still to play. We'll see how Braintree does now, kicking this direction. Now they're kicking into the wind. We'll see if Milton can take advantage of that.
Back deep for Milton is Mark Chandler, the deep back, and we got 2 backs up short. They're probably going to play into this a little bit more than Chandler. We got 17, which is Anthony Smith, who's made his presence felt in this game already. And
I thought that might happen. There's an onside kick. And Braintree recovers. I was thinking that, and I didn't say it, but I was thinking that with that win, that they might try something like that. That Milton should have been heads up for that. But Braintree recovers that. They kicked it, and it went right into the Milton defender.
And just enough yardage. They actually kicked it 11 yards. Recover the ball. Another turnover. Actually, they're going to only spot it to 10 yards.
Yeah, the ball was
15,
directly
15
kicked right
yards.
into. Yeah, hit him right in the chest.
All right, Braintree right back on the offense.
Under 8 minutes left to go in the first half.
Evans brings his team out. And kind of a double inside handoff. It comes to Corain, ends up with the ball. Nevins handed it off to Salisbury. Salisbury gave it to Corain, coming on a little counter move, a little trickery there in close quarters. And Braintree ends up with a pickup on the play of about 4 yards.
That's what they said that Braintree would do, is a lot of that misdirection type plays and trying to confuse the Milton defense. They have had good success, and here they come again up through the middle.
Nevin gives a handoff to Corain, I believe, again, off the right tackle this time. I checked that Salisbury had the ball, and he gets picks up 2 yards.
He was hit hard by the defensive left tackle, Zach Mazzarella, for Milton.
Sets up a third down and about 4. Here comes Braintree up to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. Handoff right up the middle. I think that's Corain coming off right tackle. Gets up close to the line of to the first down marker.
He'll have enough of the first down there, Raj. Milton was a little confused. They were shifting. As Braintree shifted, Milton tried to shift around, and they were all moving as the play went off.
Ugo Nwanakizi with the tackle for Milton. They'll bring up a first down. Braintree on the move, left to right. Nevin sets up now in a shotgun formation. Corain comes in motion, gets the handoff, goes it right up the middle, dives forward, pick up on the play of about 5 yards.
Corain, the ball carrier for Braintree.
Calvin Morris in pursuit on the tackle.
So Braintree seems to have made some adjustments here as they're moving the ball pretty consistently here against the Wildcats.
Yes, they have been successful again, as we mentioned, between the tackles. They've got the following their big guys, Houlihan and Galbraith on the right side.
Corain goes out wide left. Here's the handoff. Going left, Milton sniffs this one out. Just as we talk about the Braintree being pretty consistent with their running game, Wildcats sniff that one out, get them for a loss.
Again, now if you see the difference, they're gaining the yards going through the middle. Now they go back out to the sweep, and they come out on that sweep, and Milton seems to have the speed to take that away from them.
5:43 and counting left to go in the first half. Milton 12 and Braintree 7.
Third down.
Third and about 10.
10 yards to go for a first down. Nevin comes out, up under center, fakes, gives a hand out, a little counter play on the left-hand side. It goes to Connor Columbus. Haven't called his name a whole lot. He just took it basically off tackle, shot a little bit to the outside, picks up about 6 on the play. We'll call it
ball resting on the 28-yard line.
4th down and about 4.
4th and 4. Braintree ran a nice counter there. They put 2 backs in motion at the snap to the right, and Columbus came off the wing spot, took the handoff inside, and ran up off the left tackle.
Braintree comes out. Nevin right up under center. That full house backfield again, set up behind him. Handoff comes on a counter play. Milton sniffs this one out. J.P. Salisbury stopped right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle for Milton was Leroy Goodman.
Goodman was coming on a blitz off of his left linebacker position, and he just filled the running hole very quickly and denied the 4th down. Milton ball.
3 plays ago, it looked like Braintree was just going to drive it all the way down and tie or take the lead on this one, and then just Milton. Great stop there. Great stop on first down, which set up the play. So the Wildcats back on offense. Collins with him. Man comes in motion. Collins calling up. Gives a handoff. Coming off to the right side, slips and falls is Jonathan Pierre. Tried to cut back. His feet slipped out on front underneath him. Not much of a gain on the play.
No, Pierre came around the corner only to look into the face of 2 Braintree guys, Dino DiCenzo and Derek Anson had that right side shut down. Right side of the defense, left side for the offense.
Ball spotted on the 27-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Milton leads this game by a score of 12-7. Collins calling out signals. Man in motion. Gives a handoff on the right-hand side. That is Mariano Davis. He's chopped on. Nice tackle by Braintree.
Again, running up through the center, up behind. We got an injury. Davis is still down.
Loomis, Chula Loomis left the game earlier with what seemed to be a leg injury, and slow to get up for Milton. Mariano Davis, he's looking at a leg injury too.
The way they're doing that, it almost looks like a cramp, Raj. Looks like they're trying to rub out a cramp. Hard to think anybody can cramp on a cool day like this. Doesn't that usually come from dehydration?
You would think so. Of course, I'm sure they're a lot warmer than we are.
That's true.
Great crowd here. As you look across the way, you can see all the blue and white over there for the Braintree fans who have made the long trek of 5 miles. I don't know, what is it?
I don't even think it's that far. Yeah, you know, it's a great rivalry. And for many, many years in the 70s, the game was always played in Braintree. Braintree, the Milton Field was not, at the old high school, was not sufficient. Till they built this field, which I think opened in 1981 was the first year that this Brooks Field was built and replaced the old Milton High. But I played football here at Milton High in the 70s, and we had to go to Braintree every year for that. But they still get a good crowd no matter where they play.
And did they have helmets when you played?
Yeah, but no face mask.
No
That's
face
why I
mask.
look like this.
That's right. Okay.
I have a great face for radio.
It'll be a 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. From the 30-yard
They
line.
did carry Davis off. Interesting. So maybe it's more than I thought. Well, now he's standing up.
All right, Milton comes out. Davis is on the sidelines. Collins. Shotgun formation. Back splits off into the right wing. Now he's flanked on either side with running backs. Fake handoff. Nice turnaround. Coming back the other side to Pierre. Gets it across the 40, 45. Up to midfield. Nice run there by Pierre. All the way out to the 50-yard line. Pick up on the play of 20 yards.
A little counter fake to the right, and then they run the ball up behind their two big linemen on the left side of their line, Kevin Sampson and Tim O'Connor.
Kind of interesting on the footwork there with Collins, where generally the quarterback would fake left and then just hand it right. He did a 360 to get the ball to Pierre.
Yeah, a little counter tray, I guess is what they try and call it. A little hoping that the linebackers are keying him. He tries a little deception in his movement to send the ball in the other way.
Hand off to Jonathan Pierre. It goes off left tackle. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. It'll pick up 2nd down, 6 yards. We're moving down to the 3-minute mark here of the first half.
Milton moving the ball well on that left side.
Collins brings his team out. Shotgun formation. One back behind him, Pierre. 2 in the slot right. Handoff, pitch now to Pierre, going on the right side. He cuts it back over left tackle and gets across the line of scrimmage. Pick up on the play of a couple yards and tackled in there by
Craig Barry making the first contact for the Wampus.
Craig Berry.
That's
Nice tackle.
Barry filling the hole there and denying it, the scraping down from his linebacker position.
on the Braintree 44.
It'll bring up a 3rd down, 4 yards.
Milton hasn't thrown the ball yet today, and Liam Collins does have a very good arm. I wouldn't be surprised to see that they have a little bit of, if the wind is helping anything, it's helping their direction.
All right, Collins brings the team up again. He's got the back split either side of him.
Luke Smith wide left.
From the shotgun fake, here's that counter play again. Pierre up the middle, across the 45-yard, across the 40-yard line. Good enough for a first down. And Milton's drive continues. And
a first down.
Brought down on the play by Evan O'Donovan.
Evan O'Donovan Fox filling the lane from his safety position, comes up to make it. But again, Collins does the 360 pirouette to send the counter right, and then they bring Pierre back to the left. And that's confusing the Braintree defense right now.
Under 2 minutes to play here, first half. Milton comes up. Collins in the shotgun. One back behind him. Pierre. A little bit of a bobble. Fakes it. Now looking to pass. Rolling left. Looking long. Throwing it up on the left-hand side. Goes down and is incomplete. Pass was intended for Shavinsky Milcent.
Great defense by Brendan Smythe. Brendan got his hands in on that ball at the last minute. Otherwise, it would have been complete. I thought that you might see Milton take that deep throw down the left side.
He called it. Shavinsky went up high for it, too, and just couldn't. Good defense.
Good defense.
Braintree.
Smythe got his hands in there at the last second. Number 17, Brandon Smythe for Braintree.
We got 1:33 to go here, first half. Milton leading by a score of 12-7. Second down and 10. Collins, shotgun. Gives the handoff to Pierre. Gets across, but another nice defensive play. Ran down from behind very nicely by Jerry Martin.
Nobody blocked Jerry Martin. He came in off that left side. He was like, oh my goodness, this is Thanksgiving. Just me in the back, and he just ran him right down.
Brings up a third down situation, and no gain there. Maybe a yard. We're going to call it 3rd and 10.
I'd look for Collins to take another shot at the end zone here.
On 3rd down, just 1 minute to play here, first half. Thanksgiving Day tradition here in Massachusetts. Collins comes out, shotgun formation.
If they run the ball, it might be in a 4th down situation.
Gives a handoff to Pierre, right up the middle. Steps inside, breaks it down close, in. First down, great run by Pierre, and gets a little help from his teammates to get an extra 5 yards.
Running that right up the middle behind the center, Quayle. Pierre was able to get 5 or 6 yards before he was touched, and then he just drove his way through. He refused to go down, following Liam Quayle up the middle.
Long pickup on the play of about 22 yards. Timeout. Milton. 39 seconds showing on the clock. That long run, obviously the clock would have kept on running, so they're got a feeling Coach Bowles feels he's in position here to put another score up before the end of the half. Ball's going to be spotted on the 26-yard line. John, have you spotted who's our injured player there? Is it Davis?
No, I haven't actually. Davis.
Mariano Davis?
Mariano Davis. I'll see if I don't see him right now on the sidelines. I don't think he left, but I have not seen him return to the game yet.
All right, Milton comes out, as does Braintree. This is a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. The big thing now is there's only 39 seconds to go here in the first half. Milton called the timeout. Collins is in the shotgun. Collins is going to keep it right up the middle. Pick up on the play of about 3 or 4 yards. Braintree, Jerry Martin in on the play.
Quarterback draw, and Milton takes another timeout right away after the tackle. I believe that might be Milton's last time out. I would look for them now to try and throw the ball. Again, Collins has had a great career throwing the ball here at Milton High, and they've only thrown it, I believe, just once so far today. It is that windy.
I would hope it's their last time out. Seems like they've had 10.
How many do I think they get? Do they get 6 in the
I think they get 5.
high school?
5.5. I know, actually, I think it might be 7 total.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So it depends on how you use them. It's a good question, though. I've been out of the high school scene here for a while.
Yeah.
But now that my good friend Dennis Knudsen here and I got a little time on our hands with the Patriots.
Two veterans of the Gil Santos, Gino Capoletti era of the Patriot broadcasts.
We've had some fine wine and dining, right, Dennis?
Does Dennis have one of those fine rings as well?
Oh, well, Dennis is, yes. Dennis, the one that Gil and Gino gave us, Dennis has. That's a special ring. There's only 3 of us that got that ring, so that's pretty special, the 3 of us.
Keep an eye on it. I don't want to steal it from you.
Yeah, well, I know. You've been called Putin before.
That's right. There you go. Throw some politics in.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing sacred here on Thanksgiving Day. 32 seconds showing on the clock. Milton comes out, and Collins was standing alone. Now coming in motion is Pierre. There's the snap. Collins has it. Being blitzed. Gets around the right defensive end. Looking for somebody. Can't find it. Steps back. Now throws it towards the end zone, and it's batted away. Nice defensive play by number 22. That's Matt Darling.
Yeah, Darling covered him man for man. He had Pierre across the field, all the way across the field, and he stayed with him all the way and got his hand up to knock down that pass.
So that's going to bring up 22 seconds on the clock. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. Milton is on top of this game, 12-7.
I look for Milton to stay with the pass.
Well, the big thing there is obviously it stops the clock. Collins now has got 2 backs. Pierre behind him. Another running back flank left. Back to pass. As Johnny Cole, quick down the middle. It is complete. Complete down to about the 5 or 6 yard line.
Milton's going to have to hustle up to get up and spike the ball.
Leroy Goodman with the reception, taking the ball out on the 6. It'll set up a 1st and 10. Clock counting down to 15, 14. Collins, and he spikes it with 12 seconds showing on the clock.
Like in college football, the clock stops on a 1st down until they set the chains. And so Milton took the advantage of that to get their guys up to the line of scrimmage and to spike the ball.
We're going to... I don't believe it, but Milton's got another timeout. So I think it looks like about the 8 yard line is where they're going to spot the ball.
Not that it shouldn't matter, but if you did have another timeout, why would you have spiked the ball? Why wouldn't you have just called timeout before the... Oh, Braintree took the timeout. Okay. That makes a little more sense.
All right, we got 12 seconds showing on the clock. We got the ball spotted on about the 8 yard line. Timeout Braintree. They obviously want to set their defense to keep them from scoring here and keep it just a 1-score differential. Braintree comes out. Milton's offense already set. Collins in the shotgun formation. Pierre is lined up behind him. Now Pierre goes in motion, ends up on the right wing.
Anthony Smith, look for him on an inside slant from the left side.
Fake the handoff. Here is a counter. No, where is it? No, Collins has got
has
it.
it.
He's running right all the way down in the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Beautiful faking in there by Collins as he faked a counter move, and then the move that they've been running all day long with the other back coming the other way. Collins had it, ran it all the way in the right side, and tucked it in the right corner for the score. Milton goes on top with only 3 seconds to go here in the first half.
Very well conceived play there, Roger. Collins did the pirouette, faked the handoff to the left side, and then bootlegged around to the right. Everybody was going left until and Milton's lineman, the Mazzarella, sealed it off and turned to seal off the play as he went around to the right side.
You know, that timeout that Braintree called almost looked like it worked out better for Milton because we hadn't seen that play all day long.
We haven't, no, and that you're right, exactly. Milton will go for 2 here.
All right, Collins brings his team up the line of scrimmage. He's going to go up under center. He's got an I formation set up behind him. Here's the snap. Handoff. It is to Pierre. He's not going to make it. And once again, Milton is foiled on the conversion.
A great tackle on the play by number 53, whose number I have covered up here.
For good reason. Paul Mullen.
Mullen got through the line and grabbed Pierre by the ankles before he even got started.
Well, 18-7 is the score here in the first half with just 3 seconds to show on the clock left here in the first half. That was a great end around by Collins to set up that score. Certainly nothing that Braintree had seen before.
They had set that play up all day, as you said, with the pirouette fake and the misdirection with Pierre going the other way. They've been beating them up a little bit with that play, and then they show that play, and Collins keeps the ball, takes it out, bootlegs around the right side. It was a very well conceived plan.
All right, Milton, 18-7, and the ball falls off the tee. So somebody will come and hold it.
With 3 seconds left, I look for Milton to try and kick this deep with the wind. I don't think they want to squib it. I think they got the wind to try and kick it long.
All right, Ludwig Frederic is going to hold it. Well, he didn't kick it long.
They didn't kick it long, and they didn't squib it.
Intermediate. Coming up close to the 40-45 yard line there, brought down on the play is
Alex Toyas was set that tackle up first, number 10.
And that's the end of the first half of play here from Brooks Field in Milton, Massachusetts. The halftime score is Milton 18, Braintree 7. Back with more football right after this timeout.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at the Granite Plaza has a brand new menu featuring burgers, steak and cheese sandwiches, wings and nachos, and their famous alumni pizza recipe. You can always buy 3 and get 1 free. They have DJs Thursday through Sunday, a trivia show on Wednesday, and 28 TVs every day, including an 80-inch screen with surround sound. Come join us at the Brewhouse right across from Braintree High School. All items are available for takeout. Call ahead at 781-356-4500. That's 781-356-4500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
Stay local for the holidays and get everything you need at the Fruit Center Marketplace. You'll find gourmet gift baskets, holiday decorations, as well as wine, cheese, fresh meat, fish, and party platters for all your holiday festivities. Stop by either Fruit Center location in Milton or Hingham, or visit us on the web at www.fruitcentermarketplace.com.
Hey, where's the drums?
Yep. Welcome back here to Brooks Field. The score is 18-7. Milton is on top here at halftime. One of our great sponsors, Community Chiropractic Quincy, a family-owned business providing you with all of your chiropractic care needs. Call Dr. Jay Provenzano to schedule a consultation today at 617-689-0440. Well, Thanksgiving is one of the favorite holidays. It's a great tradition. It's a great tradition here in Eastern Massachusetts. And we went around to some of the important people in Braintree and some of the important people in Milton and asked them, what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
Hello, this is John Phelan, Assistant Superintendent for the Milton Public Schools, speaking on the subject of the Thanksgiving Day game between the Milton High School Wildcats football team and the Braintree Womps football team. It's a great rivalry that we have seen over the years. Selfishly, living in Milton just for the last 16 years, I've truly grown to respect the intense rivalry that Braintree and Milton have in all sports, and how it is highlighted on this day of Thanksgiving in this beautiful new field, Brooks Field, donated by the Copeland Foundation in Milton, Mass. The football game is very special to me because I have nephews that played for Braintree High, Joey Goggin and Dan Goggin, and my son Thomas Phelan was captain of the football team in 2009. And it was great to be able to come in Thanksgiving Day each year, year in and year out, to see my son and my nephews compete on the same field on that special day of Thanksgiving. It does remind me of my time growing up in Quincy, Massachusetts, where the North Quincy Red Raiders would play the Quincy High Presidents in a intercity rivalry that dated back many decades with a long storied history as well. The North Quincy game was a huge annual event in the city of Quincy that I grew up attending each year from a very young age with my father and my mother and my 7 brothers and sisters as we all went to North Quincy High School and took pride in our Red Raider red and black. So I bring that same passion and that same pride in Milton Public Schools, that same pride to all the student athletes of Milton, not just the football players, but every single student athlete in Milton High who puts a uniform on, whether it be volleyball, football, basketball, crew, golf, soccer, boys and girls, lacrosse. Our student athletes, our young men and young women in Milton High do an incredible job representing themselves, their families, in this fine community and high school by competing at a high level academically and athletically, season in, season out. And our teachers and our coaches do a fantastic job of providing a great sports environment for students to learn all those extracurricular lessons that are learned on the athletic field and on the basketball courts. So I take great pride in Milton High School and the community of Milton. This is a great day, Thanksgiving, in the town of Milton. There's nowhere better place to watch a game, to raise a family, or to attend school but Milton High. in the community of Milton. So have a great Thanksgiving, and I wish the best to Braintree, but I wish just a little more than the best to Milton, as I hope that Milton High and Coach Bose and this great team turns out a great win today, Thanksgiving 2013. Thank you.
The View Restaurant at President's Golf Course is another subsidiary of Boston Butler. They offer unlimited service tailored to any of your needs and all of your events, including holiday parties, corporate and private events, showers, retirement parties, birthdays, christenings, and more. The View is a great venue for your wedding or anniversary. They also offer catering for all events, and of course, you can plan a golf outing as well. Call today to book your event at 617-770-2500. That's 617-770-2500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza. Featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Happy Thanksgiving. This message is from Milton Superintendent Mary Gormley. I want to wish everyone watching today's 2013 Milton Braintree High School's football game a very happy and healthy Thanksgiving to all of you and your families. This football game is a long-standing tradition for both communities, Milton and Braintree, as it is for these rivalries communities across the state and the country. All part of the tradition of Thanksgiving, but what it really brings us back to Thanksgiving is to give thanks. Thanks for our families, thanks for our health, thanks for our country, thanks to those who are defending our country across the world. I want to take this moment to thank the young men who are playing football today, the young adults from Milton High School in Braintree, the young women who are cheerleading, and all of the teachers and coaches work with these young adults, our future leaders, all of the parents and community members who support both Milton High School and Braintree High School to make them really the flagships of their individual communities. This is a wonderful rivalry between Milton and Braintree, representing two high-quality towns, communities, and I just want to say again, happy Thanksgiving to all of those watching this very, very special 2014 Milton Braintree football game. Thank you.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and wish both teams success and health. Curry would also like to say thanks to our troops and wish them a quick return to their families. Find out what makes Curry College so special by visiting curry.edu.
The View Restaurant at President's Golf Course is another subsidiary of Boston Butler. They offer unlimited service tailored to any of your needs and all of your events, including holiday parties, corporate and private events, showers, retirement parties, birthdays, christenings, and more. The View is a great venue for your wedding or anniversary. They also offer catering for all events, and of course, you can plan a golf outing as well. Call today to book your event at 617-770-2500. That's 617-770-2500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Welcome back to Brooks Field. Here we're at halftime of the Thanksgiving Day game. Braintree down by a score of 18-7 to the Milton Wildcats, and a game was pretty much been decided by turnovers through much of the first half.
Yeah, the turnovers have led to scores in both cases. Milton did turn the ball over once early in the game and was able to hold Braintree off, but the turnovers that Braintree has, Milton has turned into 12 points.
And basically, the only thing that Milton, they've had a couple of turnovers, but they took care of that on their own. But that opening drive, which they took all the way to the 10-yard line before they turned that one over, the only really haven't been successful on is the point after touchdowns.
Yeah, they've struggled with the point after touchdowns. That first one they kicked, and they had a fine foot, but the wind held it, and now they've been trying to go for two ever since, and have been unsuccessful on those two tries to move that 2.5 yards for the extra point. Collins is 1 for 3 so far today, throwing a nice pass. But in this win, Braintree has not. Nevins has not completed any passes. It's a difficult day to throw the ball. I look, Braintree can still. There's still plenty of time for them to come back, and I look for them to do what they were doing best in the first half, which is to run the ball up through the middle, through the tackles. When they get outside, they get into a little bit. They run into Milton's speed. So I think that you look for them to do that. I seem to expect Milton to do a lot of the same counter trays and changing the direction of the football.
John, a lot of our listeners aren't aware of this, but this is actually a tryout for you to audition for Fox and NBC as a color and analyst. So I'm going to set you up here. You're the Braintree coach. You're Chamberlain. You're in the locker room. What are you telling your team? What do you got to do here in the second half to pull this game out of the fire?
Well, I think what I would be telling him right now is that we're in the game without the turnovers. We're in this game. We've got a chance. I would say just stay strong and beat your man one-on-one. Stay strong through the middle. I would say there's plenty of time. There's no reason to panic. We're going to stay with. I would stay with the game plan. And again, as I said, my game plan would include just keeping that ball in between the tackles and moving it, using their strength and their size.
So they're not going to do anything different. They're just going to they're going to knock off the turnovers, and you're going to play your same game plan that you came with.
I think that's what I would do. Because they have had a good deal of success moving the football. They get it. 4 to 6 yards a clip on the runs up the middle. They get themselves in trouble when they get outside the tackles, and that's the area. I wouldn't panic if I were Braintree right now. You're just 2 scores down. You really have a shot to come back. All you need to do is play solid D. Now they'll get the ball here to start the second half, and that will indicate a lot as to whether they come back. If anybody was watching the Patriots game last week on Sunday night, they were down 28-0 or 24-0 at the half. And I heard Bill Belichick later say we didn't really change our game plan. We just tried to execute the plays that we have. And I think that's all Braintree needs to do.
And now I'm going to give you a chance to put on another hat. You're Jim Bose. Got your team in the locker room. You're up 18-7. What are you telling your team?
Well, if I'm Jim Bose, I'm telling the team that to obviously stay with what we're doing. Also, to stay within yourself, make it a play at a time. Particularly on the defense, they were out without their leader, Chula Loomis, the little linebacker captain of the team, who went down injured early in the game. So they got to stay focused. They have the linebackers have been doing a good job. On offense, I think I'm going to stay with what I have. I'm going to stay with the misdirection. I'm going to stay with the counter plays. And I don't think I'd put the ball up, in spite of Collins' excellent throwing arm. This wind is tough. Just protect that ball. Protect that ball. Keep it close to the body.
All right, we're at halftime here in Brooks Field in Milton. 18-7, Milton is on top. We'll be back with more football coverage right after this timeout.
Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
Mike Tassoni, a teacher and a coach here at Braintree High School, was involved with the football program as a kid, as a player, and as a coach for many years. My strongest memories, and I remember them as like yesterday, were as a player. I remember both my junior and senior year. I think if I was plopped down in a time capsule, I could take you through every play that way it happened. So it's been a lot of fun. My first memories were sitting on my father's shoulders in the early 70s, seeing Adolph Belazier, who's a legend here at Braintree, play football. So all good memories, all good memories. 80 was my last year playing, 79 and 80 as a player.
How many games you been to?
I'm 50, I would say conservatively 40 of them. Yeah.
Mike Bachman, administrator here in Braintree High School, 28 years. I've been involved in football since 1977 and spent many days, many Thanksgivings on the football field. For me, it's an opportunity not only to be with family, but to be with your football family. And I think that whether you're a high school player, coach, or a parent, which I've been all three, I think, quite frankly, it's one of the most important days of the year. There's no presents, there's no gifts. It's just simply an opportunity to be with either your family, whether it be football family or nuclear family. So Thanksgiving's hugely important.
Bob Crook, basketball coach at Braintree High School, and to me, Thanksgiving week is my favorite week of the year. A couple of days off, leading up to basketball season, and for me and my family, we all get together, but we have more than just family. We have friends and neighbors and everyone that comes over to our house, so it's the week that I look forward to most in the year.
Michael Denise, athletic director at Braintree High School for the past 7 years. To me, Thanksgiving Day is a day of family and a day of tradition. Typically, my day starts out here at Braintree High School with the turkey trot, where we have almost 900 people participate in our road race. Then it's off to football. Then we're able to watch our student athletes perform on the field. And during that Thanksgiving Day game also, I'm able to spend some time with my father, who works as an official who runs the clock. So it's special for him to be there watching my school participate. And then following the football game, we're able to finally see my family in the afternoon. 2 young children, my wife. My wife's also an athletic director, so she has her football game going on as well. But it's a nice time to just be able to sit down, settle, spend some time with your family, and just reflect on what the day was.
Welcome back to Brooks Field. Raj Hone here along with John Davis. We're proud to be bringing you the Braintree Milton High School Thanksgiving Day Classic here. Bad news for Braintree. They're down right now by a score of 18-7. Other Braintree bad news. Archbishop Williams is down 20-0 to Cardinal Spellman at halftime. So not good news on the Braintree front right now, John.
Well, no, that is bad news. We're about to get started here in the second half, and Braintree will get the ball. That's the good news.
Milton kicking off right to left. Hand kickoff comes down the left-hand side, turning and spinning up.
Ball return out to the 40.
Karain with the return.
Chris Karain. First down for the Wamps. Just underway.
Alex Toyas running his lane again. Those two boys on that right side of the Milton kick return, kick defense. Alex Toyas and number 21 Leroy Goodman in on the tackle, running their lanes and keeping them. This is where Braintree's got to come out now, I think, and just stick to their game plan and keep it up the middle. Stay out of the shotgun, I would.
All right, Nevins right up behind center. Handoff right up the middle. Big hole. Up and over the line of scrimmage is Connor Columbus with the carry. Pick up on the play of about 6 yards, maybe 7.
Again, big hole opened up on that right side by Ryan Houlihan and Blake Gilbalt.
Just underway here, second half. Milton on top by a score of 18-7. Streaming this game around the world where troops, relatives, grandparents, wherever you are, tuning into this game. Handoff to Nevins. Pitches out on the left-hand side. Around the left corner and down the left side is Connor Columbus.
Columbus got away from the tackle of Feeney there, but again, when Braintree goes outside, they don't seem to have the speed to Milton closes in. If he had not gotten away from the tackle, that would have been a loss.
Pick up on the play of about 5, good enough for a first down.
47.
It's probably imperative right now for Braintree to not only put on a sustained drive, keep the ball away from Milton, but to score, get back in this game emotionally and mentally.
I think for sure, either, the worst case scenario, I think they have to put a sustained drive on and perhaps move the ball down deep. If they're going to give it over, give it down deep.
Hand off to Salisbury, guts it right up the middle off a tackle, turns and spins up forward, gain of about 11 yards on the play. Braintree on the move. Cross midfield, brings the ball all the way down to the Milton 36-yard line.
Again, running straight ahead.
Nevins brings his team out. Karain lines up wide left. I formation set up behind Nevins. He gives a handoff to Salisbury. He tries to go up the middle, tries to swing it to the left side, can't do it. Brought down there very nicely by Leroy Goodman.
Leroy Goodman and Calvin Morris are sealed off that right side, and the running back tried to, Salisbury tried to cut it back out to the left side. It wasn't there.
Loss on the play of a yard, second down and 11. Nevins brings his team out. Full house backfield, goes off to Salisbury, off right tackle. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Scrum in the middle of the field now. Braintree pushing one way, Milton the other. They're going to call it dead at about the 30-yard line.
That's an interesting play. If the ball had come out, it seemed to me that the runner would stop, but they didn't blow the whistle for a while. That kind of resembled a rugby scrum. I would have been, if I was Braintree and all of a sudden there was a fumble, I might have been a little bit angry that whistle didn't blow a little sooner.
3rd and 4 on the clock. We're into the third quarter. 9 minutes, 44 seconds to go here. Braintree comes out. Braintree, of course, in their blue and white uniforms, blue pants, white jerseys, blue numerals. In motion comes Salisbury. Fakes the handoff. Nevins goes up. I don't know if that was a miscommunication there, as all of a sudden Nevins took off, gained a couple yards on the play, but brought down there nicely by Anthony Smith.
Again, I think there was a miscommunication. They went to the shotgun. They're having trouble completing that shotgun. The ball got through the hands of Nevins, the quarterback, into his grill, and as such, he missed the handoff and had to follow the running back.
Huge play here for the Wamps as it's a 4th down. 4th and 3, they're going for it. Left to right, they're moving the ball. Wind is kind of in their face, but blowing across the field. Full house backfield is set up behind Nevins. Handoff, Salisbury. Oh, he's tackled, fights forward, jumps forward. He was really smashed in there. Nice hit initially by Ugo Nanawanakizi. There you go. Nanawanakizi.
Ugo was filling that hole, very quickly, made the big hit. Was unable to wrap, but they were finished off by the middle of the defensive line.
Yeah, it was a close dive forward, but nonetheless, Milton's going to take over on downs.
Michael McLeish finished that tackle. Nuanakisi filled that hole, hit him hard. He bounced off. Salisbury bounced off and continued through until Michael McLeish, number 55, took him down just short of the first down, and Milton takes over.
All right, Liam Collins brings his team out. Lined up out on the right wing is Milcent. Back in motion. And he gets the handoff going down the right-hand side. With the ball is Alex Toyas.
Late flag coming in.
Flag.
Thrown by the referee. I suspect.
Holding.
I suspect it was holding. It would have been face mask. No, it is holding.
Holding against Milton. They didn't gain much on the play, so I'm sure Braintree's going to take the penalty.
They're running Alex Toyas out of the left flanker position on a counter play, then faking it to Pierre, but they got a 10-yard penalty as he tried to get around the corner.
All right, that's going to put the ball up on about the 17-yard line. Coming wide left for Milton is Anthony Smith. Milton wide right.
Davis is back in the action, number 7.
It's good to see. Collins calling signals from the shotgun. Gives the handoff on the left side of Pierre. Turns the left corner. It's got some blockers out there, but met by a gang of Braintree players. Knocks him out of bounds.
Picked up about 10 there on again. This was just a counter the opposite way, sweeping Pierre off of the right flank, coming around to the left. Picked up about 8 yards to almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Leading 18-7 over Braintree.
Braintree's Dino DeSenza holding his spot there as the right corner turned that play up and prevented any further gain.
All right, Milton breaks the huddle. Coming over to the right side is Milton. To the left side is Smith. Collins calling the signals. Here, fake hand up, a little bit of a knock in there. Pierre gets the ball across the line of scrimmage, gain of about 5 or 6. Him and Collins ran into each other, and it certainly slowed Pierre's momentum.
Pierre's helmet made contact with Collins' shoulder. Collins was in that pirouette pivot that we have seen, faking the counter to Toyas and then turning to give the ball to Pierre going in the other direction, and the two of them collided. They were fortunate to hang on to the ball.
Pickup of 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 with 7:35 to go here, third quarter.
Strong tackle on that play by Joe Shaughnessy, playing middle linebacker for the Womps.
Milton wide right. Smith left. Now in the slot comes Pierre. Handoff, double handoff, comes back to Pierre against the grain. No gain on the play. It's going to set up a 4th down. Nice tackle in there by Nicholas Pitsolis.
You know, Milton going with the double reverse there, first handing it to Toyas, who then left it to Millicent. I'm not sure I'd be with the 2-touchdown lead, or with the lead that they have, 18-7, 11-point lead. I don't think I'd be handling the ball quite that much.
All right, it's going to set up a 4th and 7 as a 2-yard loss. Milton is going to punt. Smith with the kick. High punt. It's going to hit on the ground, picking up the punt for Braintree, running for about a 5-yard gain.
With 6:35 left to go in the third quarter. 18-7.
Nicholas Anson had it, and a gain of about 5 yards on the gain. Braintree will take over. 1st and 10 at about their 42-yard line.
About a 35 net kick. Good coverage by Milton's Aiden Smith. Little iffy to take a bounce to catch that punt.
You're listening to the Varsity HD Get to the Game Thanksgiving Day special. If you'd like to listen to a replay of today's webcast, or if you'd like to order a copy of today's game, visit varsityhd.com and rajhoman.com. Hand off to the left side. Not much of a gain. Well defended out there by Milton.
Columbus with the carry.
Columbus could not turn the corner.
Again, trying to send the around, Braintree trying to go around the corners. They don't have the speed that Milton has, and Milton is shutting out that wide game. Columbus was able to break a tackle and gain 2 yards, but he was originally hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Goodman in on the tackle. I'm a big boy, and it just moved me backwards. Second down and 9. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. 18-7. Milton is on top. Nevins brings his team up right behind center. I formation set up behind him. Fakes the handoff. Now he's looking to pass into that wind. Looking for a receiver. Can't find Karain down on the right-hand side. Pretty well defended out there by Milson.
Well coverage, Millicent on the front side. Toyas had him on the back. Actually, it was a fairly well-thrown pass into the wind, but Millicent was able to get his hand on the ball. They did have him double teams. A good fake up on the line. They fooled a few of the people, but the two backs did a nice job staying with it.
Sets up a third down and 9. 5:50 to go as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Good thing that sun's out.
Yeah, you're right.
A little bit of a glare, but we'll gladly take it. And actually, it'd be a great day if it wasn't for that wind.
It really would. It's a fine Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful sunny day. Great tradition, as you mentioned. And
Nevins back to pass again. He's in trouble. Milton's got him for the sack. Back in there for Milton, number 59. Ugo Nwanakizi.
Nwanakizi, the third of the Nwanakizi brothers to play. Also, Jonathan Pierre was in on that. Milton had a little stunt going, and they brought the linebackers, and Nevins had no chance.
All right, sets up a fourth down. Braintree's forced to punt. Remember the last time they punted, created a turnover. Brendan Smythe back to punt. There's the snap. Better snap this time. He gets it away. And coming up for the Toyas. Going to the right side. He's at the 45. Cross midfield. Dives forward. Scrum to about the 46, 47-yard line. That's where the Milton Wildcats will take over first and 10.
About a 30-yard kick, but Toyas returned at 17, so the net is
13.
13.
Very good. It's my specialty.
Do you have a calculator?
That's my specialty. 26 years statistician, you know.
That's right.
I didn't get that, Jack, because I was good looking.
That's why Gil was so good.
All right, we bring it out. Milton moving right to left. Collins, about 95% of the time, has been in a shotgun formation. And now we got a timeout. We got official timeout. Something.
Collins ran back to the official and asked for a timeout there, a 20-second timeout. I'm not sure whether they had the right package on the field or too many men or something, but he looked.
I don't know. He
looked like he was trying to let the clock run, but the clock was not running on the exchange of possession either. So it was an interesting.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Couldn't understand the referees. He pointed to himself like it was his timeout. Maybe it's just we'll call it a Thanksgiving Day timeout.
There you go.
All right, Collins takes gives the handoff. Coming down the left-hand side.
That's Davis, Mariano Davis back.
Davis, good to see he's back in there. He was one of our injured players. Not so good for Loomis. We wish him the best. Hope everything is not near as bad as it looked earlier.
Yeah, tough way to spend your Thanksgiving. I'm sure Chula's in the hospital at this stage.
4.5 left to go in the third quarter.
Pick up on the play of 1 yard for Milton. Wind seems to be picking up a little bit here. I formation set up as Collins is under center. Fakes the handoff. Now gives it off to Davis again. Tripped up, gets away from one tackle, gets away from another one, gets across the line of scrimmage. Not much of a gain, though, 2-3 yards. Good pursuit there by the Braintree Womps.
Third down.
Nicholas Batsolis was the final Womp to bring him down.
Number 48, Craig Barry, penetrated in and got the first hand on Davis that slowed him down. Davis was able to break that tackle, but that allowed the other two Braintree guys to get in on the play.
Under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Milton on top by a score of 18-7. They're moving right to left in front of us. Again, Collins comes up under center. I formation set up behind him. Wide receiver, Davis out, split wide right. Handoff right off is Pierre, off right tackle, stops, turns, back to the left, dives forward. Good run there. Looked like he was going to go wide right, cut it right up over tackle, and then as he got across the line of scrimmage, cut it again to the left and picked up enough for the first down. Milton's drive will continue.
It just put a little juke step there on Barry that we just saw in the last play. And I stepped into the left to pick up another 8 yards.
Clock counting down.
Again, running behind Mazzarella.
First and 10 for Milton from the 31-yard line.
Collins comes up under a center. I formation set up again. Coach Bowe's evidently figuring out we're going to run it. As John pointed out earlier, we got an 18-7 lead. We don't need all that trickery in there. Just take a chance of a handoff. Take a chance of a turnover. Handoff goes left. Milton picks up a yard or two on the play.
Again, just a straight ahead dive.
Under 3 minutes to play now here, third quarter. Ball's on the 29-yard line. Pick up a 1 on the play. Collins comes up under center. I formation. Davis to the right. Milson to the left. There's the snap. Fake handoff. He's keeping it. Collins got it. Cuts it in by the tackle. Cross the 5. Down. Pick up on the play. Close to 10 yards by Collins. Nice job. Nice keeper on that one.
Collins runs the option to the right. He had Millicent out there with him, and the defensive corner had to respect the halfback, and Collins made the right decision, turning it up, keeping it himself and turning it up to pick up those yards.
Ball spotted on the 19-yard line. First down for Milton.
Actually, number 22, the right corner, Matt Darling for Braintree, played that very well, but he had to respect the outside halfback and had to respect the option pitch, and Collins made the right decision.
I formation set up behind Collins as he comes up under center. Wide receiver split wide. Fake handoff. Here comes the Pierre. Across the tackle. Spins it to the outside. Picks up a few yards on the play. Nice tackle brought down by Evan O'Donovan Fox. Is O'Donovan his maiden name? I haven't figured that one out yet.
It's a hyphen. Again, Milton running straight ahead, and Pierre is having a heck of a day for himself here. He's got to be up over 100 yards at this stage.
All right, Pierre lines up as the deep back. The fullback position is Feeney. Pierre gets it, off left tackle, turns, spins, dives. He's inside the 10, down about the 7-yard line. Nice run by Pierre, brought down on the play by number 25.
And a first down. With exactly 1 minute.
Well,
Nichols Waddy, I don't know. We haven't mentioned his name yet.
Somewhere in between 24 and 26, there should have been a number.
There should have been. That's the pleasure of doing high school football.
Well, that's true. Again, running off the left side behind Sampson and O'Connor, with Quayle leading the way, and they got Feeney in playing fullback.
It's been pretty much the same formation here the entire time. Collins under center, I formation set up. There's a snap. It's a pitch right to Davis. Davis tucks inside, turns it against the grain, dives close to the goal line. He's down to about the 1-yard line.
Going to be just short. Again, second effort diving forward. He got a great kick-out block by Mazzarella on the right end to turn that up.
Brendan Smythe with the tackle at the goal line. Probably not going to get another play here in the third quarter as the clock marches down. 18-7 the score. Milton is on top. And that'll be the score after 3 quarters of play. No scoring here in the third quarter. We move to the fourth quarter. Milton 18, Braintree 7. Back with more after this.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness at 617-689-0440.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Field, Rod Homan, John Davis on hand. The score 18-7 after 3 quarters of play. The Milton Wildcats on top of Braintree here as we get ready for fourth quarter action. Catch the game and all the highlights at the Brewhouse in Braintree with 28 TVs, including an 80-inch TV, all fall apart at Granite Plaza, Braintree.
Collins in the shotgun.
Gives a handoff, end around to Davis.
Loss of about 4.
Not much of a gain there. In fact, a loss of 4 yards.
Loss of 4. They faked that ball at Davis, gave it to Toyas, and
was it Toyas?
I'm not sure why on the 1-inch yard they're running a shotgun.
How do you really feel, John?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're on the 1 yard line, and you've been moving the ball good. You've got to find quarterback, and you want to throw it, but you don't really need to. Now you've got second and goal from the 6. Now it makes sense to be in the shotgun as they are.
Snap to Collins, gives it off the left side to Davis. Davis steps inside, gets close to the goal line again, but I think he's knocked down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Real good stick in there by number 48, Craig Berry. Otherwise, I think Davis was going down and in.
Yeah, Barry beat it. Jack Clark, the right guard from Milton, pulled into that hole and hit Barry pretty good, but he fought through the block and then made that tackle.
4th and goal from the 3.
Milton taking a lot of time in the huddle. They come out with the play. So that kind of tells me it's a passing play, but we'll see what happens here. I formation set up behind Collins as he's under center. Fakes the hand, no, gives the handoff to Pierre. No gain. Braintree stops him on the 21 yard line.
Tried the old-fashioned power football with Jonathan Pierre following Mac Feeney through the hole, but Braintree was equal to the task. They now have 98 yards, however, to carry to cover to try and get to the score. But Braintree might have to start throwing the ball now. It's 10 minutes left to play in the game, and they're down by 11 points, so it's requiring 2 scores.
My point, or your point that you made earlier in that, why didn't they run that play on first down and goal on the one
They got a
before?
fumble on the snap. This is close to a safety or a touchdown.
Safety.
Safety. And there's a late flag coming in from the sky.
Well, and a flag came in. Braintree wasn't probably happy with the call. We'll see what that goes. So there was a fumble on the snap, and they tackled the quarterback in the end zone for the 2 points.
Yeah, he was fortunate actually to get to the ball to save 6 points. Again, they're in the shotgun position. The ball gets through the hands of Nevins into his chest and bounces out. Loose ball didn't actually see who covered it. There was such a pig pile, but Milton obviously, actually Braintree must have recovered the ball, and obviously Milton then tackled them inside.
All right, the 2-point conversion, even though Milton couldn't get in for the touchdown, does pick up 2 points there. They expand their lead to 20-7. Still makes it possible for Braintree with 2 scores and 2 extra points to pull this out, but there's a penalty on the call as well.
Well, now the safety will require Braintree to kick the ball. Now they would normally kick that ball from the 40. There's been a from the 20, a free kick from the 20. With the 10-yard penalty for misconduct now, they'll have to kick it from the 10. So they'll more than likely they'll punt the ball from the 10 to Milton. Milton will take over the ball here. That's the advantage of the
Milton's going to have great field position.
Yes, kicking into the wind.
Free kick for the Wumps from the 10.
But no, they're kicking with the wind actually in this one. Yeah.
All right, back deep for Milton. Number 33, Mark Chandler, is the deep back. And we've got Smith and Pierre, the upbacks.
Pinto to kick. Now, they could punt or kick. They've chosen to bring their kicker on Pinto to kick the ball.
All right, here it is. It's a low squibbler. Now, and it finally handled by Pierre. He's taking it right up the gut. Finds a hole. Runs to the right-hand side. He's across the 35, down to about the 31-yard line. Little pushing and shoving going on out there by Milton and Braintree. Milton will take over great field position at the Braintree 31-yard line.
Two sides say happy Thanksgiving to each other.
Another late flag coming in.
Let's not get too chippy, boys. It's been an excellent game. You know, very few penalties really being called.
It has been, and this is only the third or fourth foul. I didn't see this. Came in very late in a personal foul after the whistle.
We've got 9:50 left to go here in the game. Milton in control with the ball, and a score of 20-7. It's about 28 degrees, strong wind. And another huge penalty being marked off against Braintree. So the good field position turns into superb field position, as Milton will take over 1st and 10 at their own at the Braintree 18. Collins comes up under center. We got Davis wide left. We got Milson flank left. Handoff right hand side. Pierre turns the corner. Goodman turns the corner. Right hand side and scores. 18 yards right around right end. Goodman with the score. Couple of nice moves by Goodman there. Took it to the wide side and just outran the opposition.
Took it to the wide side, and there's a great seal block on that right side by the right offensive line. And Goodman only had one guy to beat. He beat him to the outside.
That extends the score. Milton 26, Braintree 7. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Milton now going to go for the 1-point conversion.
Millicent
Toyas the holder.
Continuing his duties.
Millicent the kicker. There's the snap. Kick is up, and
this one's good.
Is good. All right. I learned my lesson on the first one.
There you go. Absolutely.
27 for Milton and 7 now for Braintree. Okay, Coach. Now what are you going to do if you're?
Well, if you're Braintree, your only option now is to try and run the ball. Excuse me, throw the ball. You've got to try and score. You got to score. You got to have 3 scores. And you got to score quick. So, I think you'll have to open it up.
Even in these conditions, even in these wind conditions.
Yeah, and I think you're going to have to try. If you have a no huddle, go with the no huddle. You've got to try and score fast. The advantage is incomplete passes obviously stops the clock, so you can do some clock management there. If you do complete a pass and it's not for a first down, or even if it is for a first down, you got to hurry up to that line of scrimmage and try and clock the ball or get another play off.
Okay, we have Matt Darling back and Corain back for Braintree. Here's the kick, end over end, coming down to Corain. He's going to pick it up at about the 12, 20, 25, up the middle, 30, 30,
Corain with the return.
Up to about the 35-yard line.
35, first down for the Wasps from there with 9:33
Again, good kick coverage by the Milton kick team.
Both things. It was a pretty good kick and a good return.
Good return, good kick. The Milton defensive group seems very organized. They stay their lanes. They run their run through, but.
I was looking at Milton earlier. They didn't seem to have a lot of beefy bodies or heavy guys, tall guys, but all pretty slender. Back to pass was Nevins. Quickly changed his mind and ran right up the middle.
Getting close to 5.
Actually, that's Mahoney who came in a kind of a wildcat situation. Again, trying to do things differently. Actually, Mahoney's still the quarterback, looking for help. He must be the better arm. Throwing long down the right-hand sidelines. It's complete to Corain down the right-hand sidelines. He's going to take it to the house. That's why he's in there.
Mahoney to Chris Corain.
Corain got it behind the defense and going up that right side.
No flags.
2 guys behind. He beat Millicent and he beat Millicent up that sideline.
Michael Mahoney, a junior in at quarterback. Obviously, he's got a strong arm, and we saw that as excellent. Consider the conditions of this field to hit Corain and stride like that all the way to the end zone.
Kick is up.
There's a kind of fumbled
No good.
Again,
handle of the ball. He missed it wide right, or hit actually the right pole,
13.
upright.
Braintree, again, having trouble with the long snaps if they're not under center. I think they're going to have to stay under center to move it. I don't know if the wind is picking up our microphones are picking up the wind, but you know, when it just right now it's actually calmed down and it's fairly nice, and I think that's what maybe helped them throw that pass. The timeout on the clock. This keeps Braintree in the hunt now. They are exactly 14 points down.
Well, 2 scores, certainly doable, and especially as quickly as they did at that time.
They were successful, remember, with an onside kick in the first half, and I would be, if I were Milton, I'd be very much well aware of that. Watch that ball go, and that front line should not start to retreat until after they actually see the ball kicked.
All right, Tiago comes into the ball. Yeah, he hits this one away,
Boy,
and all up
big.
over everybody. And you got to do something with it. Okay.
Barely sneaks into the end zone for a touchback.
So downing the ball was Jonathan Pierre. Milton will have the ball at their own 20-yard line here. 1st and 10, 8:50 to go in the game, and Milton's in control by a score of 27-13.
That was interesting. Pierre let the ball roll to the end zone, and Braintree was coming down. The way I saw it, it didn't look like Pierre had downed the ball when the referee blew the whistle. That is a live ball, and they could have come down to get it. But the whistle did blow. Milton takes over on the 20.
Talk about changing momentum.
Yes, that would have really changed it.
All right, Milton comes out. Collins at quarterback. Comes up underneath. I formation set up. Both wide receivers split wide. Handoff, Goodman. Not much this time.
Not too much there.
Maybe the line of scrimmage.
Nope.
Braintree a little pumped up there as they got the score. Nicholas Batsolis with the tackle.
Batsolis slid down from his position at tackle and into the hole and just met Goodman right at the line of scrimmage and held him to a fall forward for a yard.
Milton moving left to right. We got Milton wide left, Smith wide right. I formation set up behind Collins. He's under center. Gives a pitch out to the right-hand side. This time it's Pierre. Tries to turn the corner. Turns, spun, and knocked down. Pick up on the play, though, of about 5 or 6 yards. Good coverage, though, by Braintree.
Good coverage by Braintree and a good closing speed by Craig Barry, the linebacker. Goodman led the way through, had a block on Barry, but Barry was able to shed it and make the tackle.
Braintree takes a timeout to conserve the clock here as they bring up a 3rd down. Should be 3rd and about 6. So if they can hold him here, they'll get the ball back. Obviously, if
they hold him here, they'll get the ball back in pretty good field position as Milton will be kicking into the wind. But even with that said, if I'm Milton, I keep the ball on the ground.
Well, they go back into a shotgun formation. Back split right from Collins. Movement on the line.
There's some yellow laundry on the field.
We got 77 for Milton moving and 75 for Braintree. Who are they going to call it on?
I think you got Milton moving. You had 2 guys from Milton, actually, 77 Mazzarella and 21 Goodman both moved on the Milton line.
All right, the call's going to go, I believe, against Milton.
Yeah, they've marched off the 5 against Milton. It's now 3rd and 12.
Okay. Could make things a little bit tougher. Collins confers with his coach, and back to the huddle.
Referee was correcting the clock operator.
We got 8:02 showing on the clock. All right, shotgun formation for Collins. Back split. Pierre off wide right. Just behind Collins. Fakes, no, gives the handoff to Pierre. Tries to turn it up. Does, breaks into the secondary, and then he's met. Nice tackle. Nice tackle in there by Kelvin Silva. Otherwise, I think Pierre would have broke that.
Nicholas Postelli in there as well as Silva. A very good tackle. Silva holding his position from safety coming up to make that play. And that was, as you said, had he not made that play, it would have been big trouble.
Pick up on the play of about 8 or 9, so they're about 4 or 5 yards short. It'll bring up a 4th down. Corain back deep, one of the captains for Braintree. Milton ready to punt. There's the snap. The kick is up. Corain lets it hit. It bounces Milton's favor, and it's going to roll dead at about the 38-yard line, and that's where Braintree will take over, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think it was a good decision by Corain not to field that punt. The ball was wobbling, and it was coming down on the wind. He would have had to run up on it, and had he done that and dropped the ball, it would have been problems. They still have good field position in spite of the favorable roll for.
It also looks like that sun might be a factor when with the ball coming down at that angle. All right, Braintree comes out. Nevin's the quarterback. There's the snap, handoff, double reverse coming on the inside. It's Corain. He gets a couple yard gain on the play. Tackle in there by Ugo.
Nawanakisi.
Chris Corain, the ball carrier.
All the friends on this network just refer to him as Ugo.
It's easier said, right?
Braintree comes out. Nevins comes up to the line of scrimmage, takes a snap under center, gives the handoff to Salisbury off the right side. He breaks it over right tackle, gets enough for the 1st down, gain of about 8 or 9 yards. They blow the whistle, good pickup on the play. And Braintree will have the ball, 1st and 10, right at midfield.
Salisbury's a strong runner and has been running well up the middle all day.
Salisbury with the 1st down carry right to midfield. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the 4th.
We're under the 7-minute mark. This is a key drive here for Braintree.
I don't understand them still running. I mean, it has been their strength, but
loss of the play.
All right.
By the Milton defense.
Again, they try to go outside with it. There's nothing there.
The Wildcats.
Loss on the play. Beautiful tackle in there by Leroy Goodwin, stopping that for a loss.
6.5 counting.
As you were mentioning, Milton's doesn't look as big as Braintree in width, and as such, I think they're also a little bit quicker. If Braintree tries to go to the outside, the play's not there. They've got to continue to use their strength, which is
question. Salisbury in motion, back to passes Nevins. Pressure being applied. He almost gets away. No, he doesn't. Now he's sacked. Sacked in there beautifully by number 52, Nezapanomi.
That is Sidhu Nezapanomi.
20 coming up for the Wasps.
And a host of others, actually. There's 4 Milton guys in that backfield. Nezapanomi was the beneficiary of closing in on Nevins.
Nevins stepped inside. I thought he was going to get loose, but then they wrapped him up. So that's going to put a lot of pressure here on Braintree. It's 3rd down and long. Back to pass. Nevins can't find anybody. He's got some room on the right side. Now puts it in, dives forward, gains about 4 or 5 yards.
Quarterback keeper on the plate. 4th down for the Wasps.
So is this a...
From the 44.
Got to go for it?
Oh, yeah. I think with 5 minutes and the clock running, 5 minutes, 22 seconds clock running, he's got to have to go for it here and see if he can't, pick up the 4th down, pick up the 1st down.
Well, if I'm them, I would probably call it touchdown play. Seemed to work before. All right, here comes Braintree. It's 4th and 14. Oh, there's a fumble. Picked up by Nevins. Turns and spins, gets away from another tackle, dives forward. Boy, there's a play. It could have been an absolute disaster. Not only the turnover, he picked it up. He spun away from a couple of tackles, did just enough. Not enough to get the 1st down, but enough to make it, I think he even got the ball into Milton territory.
He did, and it was a heck of a heart play. He dropped the ball trying to fake it. I don't understand, it's 4th and 14, why you were going to a play action pass in the first place. I think that's down for Milton is Goodman, I believe.
Oh, it's not a good sign. Goodman's been it's a spectacular two-way player here for Milton all day long. He ain't moving. Wow.
He got hit. I saw him get hit kind of in the back as he was trying to tackle Nevins. It might be a wind thing.
Well, he's trying to get at least to a sitting position. .450 to go here in the game, and Milton on top by a score of 27-13. They're about ready to take over the ball here on downs. Good defensive stand by Milton. Goodman's to his feet.
You know, Raj, on this day, this Thanksgiving, while we have a little pause, I'd like to pass along my thanks to all of the servicemen around the country that take care of our freedom, and thank them for all that they do. Hope they all return home safely. And I saw a special on TV the other day. I guess many of them that are eating ham today instead of turkey. So hurry home so you can get a real Thanksgiving meal. But again, thank you to all the servicemen here in the United States and abroad as they protect our freedoms.
Well said.
And I do that shutout to Cordoba, Spain, to Olivia, Liam Collins' sister, who apparently is in Spain listening to us today. I don't know what time it is in Spain, Olivia, but
Buenas noches.
There you go.
All right. Milton comes up. They've got a chance here to pretty much wrap this one up here if they can hang on to the ball, run that clock down. Davis to the left side.
Davis
slips, trying to make a cut. It's going to be a little gain on that play.
Just lost his footing going around the end. It was very well played by Braintree's number 13, Dino DiCenzo.
Easy for you to say.
My jaw's getting cold.
Yes, it is. It's quite cold. Thought I dressed pretty warm, but my feet are getting a little numb at this point. Dennis, you were here an hour and a half ahead of me. I can imagine how cold you are. 4:15 showing on the clock. It's counting down. Milton in control, 27-13. They've got the ball. Second down, 10. In motion comes Davis. Handoff to Pierre. Check that. That's Davis. Nice takedown by number 39, J.P. Salisbury for
Great tackle
Braintree.
by Salisbury. He's been a beast on both sides of the ball and playing, rushing the ball and playing very strong on that end defensive end.
Braintree takes a timeout here, trying to conserve the clock as we come up with a
3rd and 10 for.
Third and 10.
3rd and 11 for Milton.
As they're going to put the ball on the 48-yard line. So again, another situation where can we force Milton to punt? We're going to have to score even quicker now. So I guess for the suspense of it all, we'd like to see a nice close game here down the end.
Yeah, it's Milton had a big win last year, but as I had mentioned earlier in the top of the show, that the last 10 years, 8 of the games have been won by less than a touchdown. So it's a very evenly matched rivalry that goes back many years. I think, would you say, how many years?
This is the 83rd meeting.
83rd. Were you at that first game?
And no. I was doing the Quincy game that day.
There you go. So a little trivia, as I understand it. What is the longest rivalry, or the first rivalry?
Is that Wellesley Needham?
That's my understanding. Yes.
Okay. Turn off by Milton, trying to turn the right corner. Liam Collins could not do that. It's going to set up a 4th down. Milton's going to be forced to punt. Braintree takes its timeout.
Well, it's a good move by Braintree. They were able to shut that down. I also like the play call by Milton, not risking a fumble at this stage, keeping the ball in the field of play, forcing Braintree to use their timeout. It was, 4th and 11. They weren't going to get much. So they run Collins on a bootleg, and he stays in bounds, forcing Braintree to use that timeout.
A well-advised call, or do you think you should go for the jugular at that point?
No, I think it's a well-advised call. Okay. Yeah. I don't, you want to keep that clock running, and you want to move the force them to use their timeout. If you go for the jugular and it's incomplete, obviously, or intercepted.
Chris Corain back deep for Braintree. Oh, not really deep, but he's going to get the kick. He does, gets it on the 29, cuts up to 35, and there he's met by a host of Wildcats at the 35-yard line. So that's where Braintree will take over. 1st and 10. Could be their last gasp here. Try and pull this game out of the fire.
Great tackle by the snapper, Liam Quayle, number 50, down on the play. Curran made the first guy miss with a great move, and then Quayle stuffed him.
Well, John, you talked earlier about them doing the hurry-up offense. Well, they're up and they're ready to go. And Nevins has got one back behind him. Calling out signals in the shotgun formation, and the handoff right up the middle. Gain of about 5 yards. No, there's a fumble. Fumble on the play. I don't know if he was down or not.
Looked to me as if he was down, but
Connor Columbus fumbled the ball. They're going to give it to Braintree, so it's 2nd down and 5, a long 5 for Braintree. I formation set up, fake hand up, down, gives it to the right side of J.P. Salisbury. He turns the corner, gets the first down. Pick up on the play of about 7 yards and a super tackle. We got another Milton player injured out there. John Feeney is injured. Great tackle over on the right-hand sideline. Was that Pierre who made that tackle?
No, I think it was Anton Smith.
Flipped Salisbury right over.
Anthony Smith, I believe, was on the tackle. Hit Salisbury right at the thighs. And a good tackle. Feeney down there looking at his ankle as well.
Another Milton injury. Braintree's been very fortunate in the injury. All the delayed times here for injuries have gone against the Wildcats.
Seems like Milton has had more than their share of the injuries here. I don't understand though the philosophy that Braintree is displaying here. There's 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. They're running a no huddle offense, which makes sense, but then they're running sweeps, which are time consuming, and their strength has been up the middle. They've got to throw the ball. They need 2 scores, and they need 2 scores in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I don't know by the time you're done with the run and then try and bring them back up to the line of scrimmage and so forth, they're killing their own clock. They're carrying Feeney off the field.
I think I would devise from that Chamberlain does not have enough confidence in his quarterback to throw in these conditions, even though I understand that's probably your only option at this point. I mean, he had the one when he came out and it was bang, bang.
Right, exactly. And they had that one play to Corain that he threw down that right sideline, and you got to look for that again.
All right, still carrying Feeney off the field.
The old fireman's carry.
Three guys carrying him, and they're all limping.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wasps from the 47.
All right, Braintree's right up on the line of scrimmage. Crane comes in motion. Back to pass is Nevins, off the hands of Salisbury, incomplete. Stops the clock with 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go. A little rollout, kind of tough throwing that direction and throwing against Jagrain.
Nevins threw that ball hard though too, and it got a nice tight spiral that Corain was able to get his hands on it, but it might have been just a little bit too hot to handle.
2nd and 10. Now Salisbury goes in motion. Back to pass is Nevins, rolling right. Can't fix one guy up, and he's going to get hit from behind. It's sacked. Nice play in there by number 52 for Milton.
Neza Patomi.
There you go.
Not to be denied, Neza Patomi came in off the right end, and I don't think that Nevin saw him at all. He was trying to get away. Neza Patomi tracked him down.
3rd and 10. Nevins back, looks, throwing up it long and left, trying to get it down the left sideline, and then it's intended for Keyshawn Dixon. Could not make the catch.
Dixon made a nice adjustment on that ball. The ball was thrown to his back shoulder, but he just couldn't quite stop and pull it in. He only got one hand on it.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th down, and here's the ball game right here. If there's any chance at all, Braintree has to not only get the 1st down, but possibly the touchdown. Because I don't know how many timeouts they've got left, because even if they kick to Milton, they're going to run it 3 times.
Yeah, they used the timeout here, which is interesting. I suppose you have to. It's a do or die play, but the clock was stopped on the incomplete pass. But you have 4th and 9. You've got to make it happen. So I guess
You kind of knew this was coming, so you probably should have had that play.
Yeah, you might
ready
have
to
that
roll.
play. You might have that play ready to roll, so you could use your timeout on defense. But if the public addresses system is correct, he just said it was Braintree's last timeout, so that too would.
Yep. Well, this also gives Milton a chance to, try to figure out what they're going to do.
Yep.
4th and 9 for the ones from the 47.
All right, here comes Braintree. This is they're probably their last gasp as they come up. Nevins from the shotgun, back split. Salisbury in motion. Nevins throwing down the left-hand side. It pass is complete, but not enough for the first down.
Short first down.
Derek Anson with the reception.
Wildcats will take over on downs.
Wildcats will take over on downs. As pointed out by Derek Snowden, our public address announcer, there's no more timeouts for Braintree, so Milton should be able to wind this right down. 27-13 is the score. 2:28 showing on the clock. Collins comes in after conferring with the coach. It's actually kind of getting balmy out here now.
That's a very loose description.
Yeah, if 20 and windy is balmy.
Yeah, fair optimistic.
All right, here comes Milton. Up under center is Collins. I formation set up behind him. Here's the snap. It's a pitch. Coming down the right side, cutting the corner is Milsant. He does. Good gain on the play. He's across midfield, across the 40, the 35, down to about the 31-yard line. Nice run by Milson. Nice sweep.
Nice run by Milson. I like what I saw as he put both hands on the ball as he started to go down and was being hit. Evan O'Donovan Fox coming up from the safety position again makes a nice play.
All right, they're going to spot it on the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Milton there in the 32. Clock's counting. 2 minutes. We're moving down to the 2-minute mark here as Collins brings his team out. Pretty much the same set that they've used here in the entire second half. Wide receiver split, I formation set up behind Collins. He's letting the shot clock go down. Now under center. There's the snap. Pitch, we're going to run left. A low pitch. Nice pickup, though. Up on the left side by Davis. Davis turns, spins, dives forward, still on his feet, still spinning, still up. And forward, spinning forward.
Holding the ball with two hands, spinning and moving, keeping the clock running, staying in bounds. Good play.
Milson. Nice play.
1st and 10. The 18. The Wildcats.
Milton really moving the ball here.
Yeah, 2 plays there. Millicent went right and left, about 25, 30 yards each time.
We're moving down to 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in this Thanksgiving Day Classic. Milton versus Braintree here in Eastern Massachusetts.
Milton going to go to the victory formation and sit on the ball.
There it is. Did go to the victory. Takes a knee, and that's going to bring it down under 1 minute.
I think he got 45 seconds to get off a play from the time the referee sets the ball. They're not even going to set. They are setting it, so they might have to kneel one more time.
Well, it's first of all, Johnny, I want to thank you for joining me on the broadcast. It's been a pleasure. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Well, thank you, Roger. Yes, it's been a true pleasure. Enjoy this high school football, and hope that the people that are listening, I know there's family members around the world. Hopefully they enjoyed the game.
Well, this was the brain trust here of Dennis Knudsen. His idea, we were talking about doing this for basketball. He says, why wait for basketball? Let's do football.
Excellent.
So here we go. They take the knee, and that's going to be it. The final score here at Brooks Field is going to be Milton High School 27 and Braintree 13. Great setting here at Brooks Field.
And that's the end of the
Both
game.
teams go to the field.
Final score, the Milton Wildcats 27 and the Braintree Ones 13.
They'll shake on the 50-yard line.
Both teams.
And we certainly want to wish best to the Loomis family. We hope Chula's feeling a lot better.
We hope very much that Chula is well. Like I said, it seemed like it was a leg injury. Obviously, a little bit serious. They had splinted as they were taking him off. But he's a good kid, and hopefully he'll be ready to come back. I think his other sport is baseball, as I mentioned. I don't think he plays a winter sport, so hopefully he'll be able to rehab and get back. Another great day. One of the nice traditions going on here is the handshake of both teams. Milton and Braintree have competed for 83 years, and I'm not sure what the total stats are, but it's always a good game. They're very well suited for each other. It's a great rivalry. The two towns abutting each other, and as a former Wildcat, swamp the Wamps.
27-13 is the final score here at Brooksfield. Milton victorious this year, 2013, on the 83rd time these two teams met. We'll be back to take a look, wrap things up, and hopefully have an interview with Coach Bowes if we got enough time back here. Again, the final score, Milton 27, Braintree 13.
The View Restaurant at President's Golf Course is another subsidiary of Boston Butler. They offer unlimited service tailored to any of your needs and all of your events, including holiday parties, corporate and private events, showers, retirement parties, birthdays, christenings, and more. The View is a great venue for your wedding or anniversary. They also offer catering for all events, and of course, you can plan a golf outing as well. Call today to book your event at 617-770-2500. That's 617-770-2500.
Curry College would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. They would also like to wish both teams great success and good health. Curry College would like to say thanks to our troops overseas and wish them a safe, quick return home to their families. Curry College is located in Milton, just 7 miles from downtown Boston. Find out what makes Curry College so special. Call them today at 617-333-0500 or visit them on the web at curry.edu.
The Brewhouse in Braintree at 703 Granite Street has expanded their menu, which includes their famous alumni recipe pizza, featuring 28 TVs, including a whopping 80-inch screen with surround sound and the Red Zone package. It's the only way to follow your favorite sporting event. They now have trivia every Wednesday night and a DJ Thursday through Saturday. All items are available for takeout. The Brewhouse in Granite Plaza, right across from Braintree High School. Call 781-356-4500.
Welcome back to Brooksfield here. Raj Homan, John Davis on hand. John, you know, when you look in perspective, there were some turnovers in the first half. Both teams kind of cleaned that up in the second half, but Milton was pretty much in control the whole way.
Yeah, I think Milton was in control most of the way here today, moving the ball pretty much at will until they struggled occasionally with their own turnovers. But they did have a more of their way with the ball.
There's a presentation going on at the 50-yard line right now, and I was supposed to get the information on the name of the trophy, which I read about, but that wasn't dropped off to us. If we get one of the ADs up here, we'll elaborate on that a little bit more for you. Right now, Braintree is lined up amass the 40-yard line. Milton in a little more of a round circle at the 40-yard line, and Milton will receive the trophy this year and keep it for one more year.
I believe the trophy is the Ray Ramacotti trophy.
Very good.
Ray Ramacotti was a Braintree High football player and a Milton High guidance counselor and Milton High football coach. So I think that trophy has been named in his name.
I knew there was a reason I asked you to do this broadcast. You just know everything, John.
You knew I'd come up with something.
Absolutely.
Mr. Collins out in front of us, Liam Collins' dad. We did say hi to Olivia in Cordova, Spain, Eddie. So.
Well played game by both teams.
We're gonna talk to the father of the star quarterback for Milton High School, Eddie Collins. Eddie, congratulations! It's got to be a great day for you as your son, the senior quarterback, and very instrumental in another Thanksgiving Day win for Milton. Congratulations!
Thanks, Roger. Thank you, John.
Thanks, Eddie.
I just wanted to say hello to everyone out there in Wildcat Land. I hope you enjoyed the game. Braintree Wamps should be proud of themselves. They put up a nice battle today. They had a good season. I want to say congratulations to the seniors on both teams. And everyone say a little prayer for Chula Loomis. He had a lower leg injury that may be a little bit severe. Probably keep him off the wrestling team, maybe baseball team, future in the spring.
Is that bad?
Let's hope not.
We saw him go down, and he actually went down before the hit. You could see something happen, whether he caught a cleat in the middle, but it was a lower leg injury, Eddie.
Yes, I spoke with the trainer at halftime. My concern was an ACL when I first saw it happen, and once she had told me it was probably a broken tibia, and I said, well, that might be a better injury than an ACL. She said, maybe not in this case.
Really?
So Chula's got some recovery. He's a tough kid. He'll be back. I want to thank you guys for showing up today, and I think you do a great job.
Well, you're going to be a proud dad.
Yeah.
This was Liam's third start on Thanksgiving morning, and third win, I believe?
No,
Is
it's
that
2-1.
Two,
Sophomore year, had a tough game and won the last 2 games.
That's very good. The conditions were not conducive to throwing, but he did have a couple of big completions in that one scoring drive.
Yeah, he did. Coach kept it on the ground. It was obviously a ground game due to weather conditions, as you said. They ran well.
Yeah.
They ran well. Both teams ran well. I thought it was a good game.
Both teams did run well. It seemed that Braintree had success running the ball through the middle, but then when they tried to go outside, Milton had the speed to shut them down.
That's correct. Yeah.
Eddie, we also had the time to say hello to your daughter.
Yes, I understand that. Olivia, if you're over there in Spain, hola Chiquita. I hope you're having fun, honey.
Is that the only
thinking of you.
Spanish
Happy
you know?
Thanksgiving Day. We all love you. I don't want to take over the airwaves here with my family greetings, but
Well, we'll send you a bill. No problem at all.
All right.
Just go say hi to anybody else you want to say hello to.
Well, my sister in California.
There you go.
Sausalito. I think she may be listening. Part of my family did make it to Brooksfield today and had some fun. Right now, I'm going to get down and say hello to the boys.
Sounds great. Congratulations
Thanks,
again.
guys.
Great.
Thank you, John.
Happy
Thank you,
Thanksgiving to
Roger.
you. Hopefully we'll get Coach Bose up here. Pleasure. Eddie Collins, the patriarch of the Collins family here, and the star quarterback. Again, the final score, 27-13. Milton was victorious in that win, and we're gonna have Coach Bose here in just a matter of seconds. Jimmy doesn't put up a big smile, but boy, he's got one on his face right now. Jimmy Bose, congratulations on a great win.
Thanks a lot, Roger.
Another Thanksgiving Day victory. That makes the turkey a little bit sweeter.
It sure does,
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
You got to be real proud of your team and the whole lineup. The only downside, obviously, is Loomis. We just found out that the leg injury is not good, and he's going to probably have a while to recover on that. But congratulations to you and your team, your seniors. A great win. A couple of turnovers here and there made things a little bit suspect in the first half, but you gained control of that and just basically controlled the game the whole way.
Yeah, really controlling the clock is what we did well today, and playing bend but don't break defense. We came up with a couple of big plays on defense to stop drives on them. We got right when I thought we were going to lock it away for the day, they came up with a big play, and so as always, it comes right down to the wire and is interesting every Thanksgiving.
Well, when you hear this broadcast, you'll hear the wise Mr. Davis saying that Braintree pretty much has to go to the air here to get back in it, and we really hadn't seen them pass much, and you understand because of the conditions out there, and then boom, the roll out right and hit the pass to Corain down the sidelines, and boom, it was a game again.
Yeah, and it was a roll-up play that we've seen before, and we had it well covered, and we had 3 shots at the quarterback, and we always tell the D-line, don't jump when the quarterback fakes it. We got 3 guys up in the air, and one of their receivers just ran the scramble drill. He just went down the sideline, and the quarterback was able to see it, put a nice ball up there.
Everything go pretty much the way you guys had planned it, as far as the game plan and what you expected from Braintree?
Yeah, we were expecting to try and stop their run with a blitz when we needed to. We were waiting on it a little bit, which is why they got the ball over the 50. Then we just started blitzing them early to stop the run and then playing base against the pass. And offensively, we wanted to keep the ball on the ground, and pace our misdirection stuff. They really did a good job of taking away a lot of our misdirection, but our backs were making good north-south cuts and getting 4 or 5 yards at a time, putting us in position for a first down.
That's what I was gonna ask you that, Coach. It seemed like you had a good deal of success with a juke step and then cut back inside the tackles on the opposite side, and you had your boys were running Pierre and Goodman were running hard.
Yeah, they really were, and they're 2 guys who like to bounce it outside and like to run to the sideline, and have done a good job this year of getting their shoulders square and putting their shoulder down and getting positive yards instead of trying to make a touchdown every play.
And on the defensive side, you were running the blitzes. I know you're running a few run blitzes into the holes, taking away gaps on them?
Yeah, we did. I mean, early on we found out that's what we played well. We have the guys to play man defense, and you know, we would end up putting people into second and third and long, and then we would back off and they'd convert it. And that's, you know, that's happened to us a little bit in Hopkinton and you know, throughout the year. And so today, in a couple third and long, second and longs, we just brought the house and made sure we had everything covered.
Beautiful. It seemed like that when you were bringing the house to it, forced them into the shotgun, and they had a little trouble completing that. That's a couple of turnovers off that shotgun snap.
Yeah, it did. He didn't get a lot of second shots. That kid's a freshman, you know. And,
oh, is that right?
Yeah, so the ball was on the ground a couple times. It was cold out here, and it was a big game to be playing in as a ninth grader.
It sure is, yeah.
Jimmy, thanks for coming over. Greatly appreciate it. Congratulations to you. Get you back with your family, and right now your football family. Another great victory and a great season. Great season in Milton High. You got to be very proud.
I'm very proud of these guys, and the record looking back should have a big asterisk next to it because it was a really successful season. These seniors have guided the program in a very positive direction.
You take a look at your schedule. It was not only the Bay State teams, but you took on the Hockomock, which we consider the strongest team, the strongest conference in the state, and taking on Stoughton and Mansfield was pretty adventurous. You held your head.
Yeah, absolutely. Mansfield's going to be playing next Saturday, and Stoughton just stopped their playoff run last week. So
congratulations.
Thank you guys for the broadcast and
Pleasure.
for the coverage today.
Here's the brains behind it. It's his idea. I wanted to wait till basketball. He says, no, we got to find out if there's any wrinkles in this. So here we are. Pleasure. It was
in
an
the
honor
worst
to do it.
possible conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been raining.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations. 2 in a row. Can you promise us a third next year?
No, I'm not going to do that. Joe Namath, I am not.
All right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. That's what we're going to wrap it up here at Brooksfield in Milton. The final score again was 27-13. Milton victorious. You've been listening to the Varsity.com Get to the Game Thanksgiving Day special. Our color analyst today, John Davis. Thank you very much for your help. Dennis Knutson, just basically executive producer, engineer, gopher, everything. He did it all. Special thanks goes out to Braintree and Milton High Schools and the town of Braintree and the town of Milton. Special thanks to their administrative staffs for helping make that halftime go by. Chuck Morrison and Melissa Knutson also as well. And Amanda, our special assistant producer for today's game. The webcast can be replayed by visiting varsityhd.com or rajhoman.com, and that'll be on, what time will that be up? It's on now? Okay, Dennis tells us it's on now. So you players or fans of Milton High School, Braintree High School, you can listen to your broadcast tonight or at the comfort of whenever you get to it. And again, our sympathies go out for the Loomis family. Get well soon. We want to see you back on the various sportings. And if your school would like to have a game, call live on varsityhd.com. Please contact us at games@varsityhd.com or visit our website, varsityhd.com. This is Raj Homan for Varsity HD. Thanks for listening.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You've been listening to high school football on varsityhd.com. Brought to you by Community Chiropractic and Wellness of Quincy, the Brew House in Braintree, Curry College, the Fruit Center Marketplace in Milton, and the View Restaurant in Quincy. Today is only the beginning. Check in with us on Facebook, Twitter, and at varsityhd.com for a schedule of upcoming high school sports. Remember, if you can't get to the game, then get to the game with varsityhd.com.